can't do
There we
anything
go.
unless Caleb tells
And
me.
we're
You're gonna have
live.
to
Hello,
go through it. You're gonna have to tell
everyone.
me.
We're gonna play
Until next Thursday.
some Mihraen tonight. Well, we're gonna play some D&D tonight, and we're gonna do that in the world of Mihraen. You know, if we're being specific, I bit my tongue.
Just gonna go ahead and put this here because I will be that a lot in this campaign.
How's everyone doing? Where did we end up last time?
Broke.
Heisel died. So Erica's got a new character coming in this week.
This
And
one
then
is
Zeke
just an
woke up
actual
from his
hag.
very good dream.
I did.
You made a handle for the
Yay,
knife.
Doug.
Oh right, yeah.
Doug.
I can use my proficiency with the little dagger now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
I practice my stabbing.
I still punch.
I worked on a gun.
I have.
I do lots of stuff.
I found myself in possession of 23 more gold than I had prior.
Yeah, no reason.
Yep.
No relation to anyone else having 22 less gold.
Yeah, it's fine.
It just makes one more amount of coins that the group doesn't need to know you have.
Yep.
Collection of one or more points.
Yeah.
Zeke has an army of, I don't know what, I'm looking for a D word. Delinquent children.
Excuse
That
me,
is
they're street
disposal.
urchins.
They're great.
Rapscallions.
How dare you call them
And very,
delinquents?
very
Young
lovable.
hooligans.
How dare you call the street orphans delinquents?
They didn't ask for this life.
Wow, get a family.
Tully's not here. Okay.
And soon
If-
neither will Heisel.
If Tully was here, they wouldn't be orphans anymore.
Let me introduce you
If
to my
Tully was
friend
here,
Blessed.
Roscoe would be, oh no.
They'd be super orphans.
We're calling in Glessig.
If Tully was here-
We've got another one that needs put down.
Take her out to the shed.
Where are your surrogate parents? So let's find them real quick.
Heisel,
Look out
can
towards
I
the field,
introduce you to
Heisel.
my- Can I introduce you to my friend Glessig? She would like to have a conversation with you back by the shed.
There's a barrel back there. Just be careful of it.
There it is.
Help! I'm trapped in a barrel. Wait, what? Oh no.
Oh no.
So yeah,
Tully's dead.
Tully's fine.
Tully
So-
Tully's living her best life.
Why do we keep trying to kill Erica's characters?
Canonically,
He's
Like, it's not us. You're the one controlling it.
canonically headshot by Glessig.
Nope.
I have the casing. So
Tully
yeah.
is showing up. Tully
Open
is
investigation.
very hard at work
By
on People's
Glessig.
Uprising right now. Okay, leave her alone.
She's doing her best.
Make all the jokes you want, not canonical.
What are you doing? My best.
Oh my gosh.
Can't solve
if
her
I was
own
a little
murder.
bunny, we could be friends. I could be your little bunny friend. I'm gonna be friends with Reese. Heisel's totally best friends with Reese now because they had a great life chat together
Actually,
on the
I'm
way home
allergic.
from.
It's the horn.
It's the dander.
They had a great life chat on the way home from the blacksmith where Reese very carefully hovered over a guy while he was making the dagger do better dagger things. Heisel also had a great chat with the doll on Reese's back.
That was nice.
It was pretty nice.
Oh, she also attempted to see my boy, Genie, but no. He's
Well,
just,
I tried to see if he was lying,
yeah, he's
and I
just,
didn't.
he's
He seemed
he's
fine.
built different.
Didn't seem like he was lying.
Yeah.
He's
There's
built
just this poor
different.
orphan boy with a sick sister out there who wouldn't tell me where she was.
Yep.
Or why she was.
Why? Do you want to eat her?
Yeah, she did. She wants to eat children.
Multiple.
We haven't gotten to that part of my backstory yet.
We never
Spoilers.
will. And we never will. Roll for initiative.
Stefan.
Come along, children. We're killing the hag.
We handled gun.
We handled gun.
We handled gun.
You handled part of the gun.
Part of gun. I'm not sure what work I completed, but I completed some.
You installed the glowing
The
fish
sights.
piece. Yeah. the
Yeah.
sights.
What did I give you?
+1 damages. +1 damages, +1 hit.
Baller.
Which is good. And it puts me on par if I had 20 decks.
Oh yeah, also. Singular pieces without cracks, without pieces.
Yeah, that's where we are right now.
Welcome to Whoville.
Bars.
Really, I'm really setting the bar high for myself, and I'm not going to be able to meet it ever again.
Once was enough. Lenny's got you.
I wrote it down. I will run it back for every day that we are in Bantour.
I'm trying to remember where we sort of finally ended up.
I think we're all back at the inn.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. So you ended up back at the inn. I'm trying to remember because you got to the inn, but we didn't rest yet. Oh, I think because you planned on heading to the Great.
Yep. That was the goal.
I think we ended on basically, hey, let's have dinner and then discuss next steps.
The Great.
The Great. Wasn't sure if it was grave.
Yeah. So you all would be meeting back up at Suds on Stout for dinner. Just trying to remember if there's anything else that we wanted to do.
To get a conversation with
Angered.
people outside of Heisel's
Angered
hearing.
is the
I
sense
don't
on stuff.
think
I don't
so.
remember if it happened.
Wasn't there a challenger in the arena too?
Yeah.
Some
bell.
Some chump.
Yeah, some hoity-toity
Because
boy.
I think I was with Reese,
Running his
and then
mouth.
these two said, I don't know, did you get back to the inn before me and Reese did? Or
I
how
don't
late did
think
you...
so. I think Caleb said that we got back close to around the same time.
I believe that was what happened. Yeah.
My hope was I would beat you back. I did not.
I got some new axes, but
did.
not the nicest ones in the
Yeah.
shop.
No.
Yeah, that was
He's
great.
got some new axes without cracks, without creases.
Yeah, not the, like,
Without
display
cracks,
case
without
axes.
I'm telling you, dude.
You wanted nice axes, man, but it's okay because the other ones actually didn't look quite like your ideal
That's
good.
display of
So
axes.
You got
They were
some-
just in combat. They were more powerful.
You got some nice axes, the ones
The-
that
the
require
soldier
less
axe.
taxes.
They still make some nice attacks.
So as you all meet back up at Suds on Stout for dinner, again, sort of reminding everyone of what most recently happened. You were given
23 gold.
23 gold. Well, initially 21 gold, and then
Yep.
2 more gold. 5 silver and 10 copper.
He asked me, you said you're going to bring him to the hideout? I was like, probably. He was like, fine. And then he gave me the money back. I have not.
He works hard. It was fair and square. He got the money.
It was fair and square.
He did a great job. Did a phenomenal
He's
job.
good at what he does, for sure.
I've got one job on the ship.
Steal.
Stealing and lying.
And
two
I think
buttons, crouch and
Reese, you like when you got back, you went to either buy some beer, buy some food, and probably discovered that your coin purse was gone, or wallet, however you carry your cash.
I actually have a fanny pack.
Cannon.
Doesn't the fanny pack
It
impose,
is a fanny pack. It looks like a cannon.
Yeah.
doesn't the fanny pack impose disadvantage on sleight of hand checks?
Right.
But no, you gotta keep it
it was
on your front.
padlocked. I bought one of those extra secure backpacks, like what I have for Barcelona. Excuse me, for Barcelona.
You're not allowed to say it that way until you get back, right?
Yeah, true. You're not a city girl yet.
Yeah, that's fair.
And Thor.
Benthor.
Vector.
Bad Thor.
Reef.
So you all get back. You sit around the table. Engerg brings you some stew, fresh pork in the stew. No fish today, but
Forgot we
dinner
all discovered our
for
Russian
you.
heritage last session too.
No.
The German?
probably not you.
might be.
From northern tribe.
Is that German?
It might be.
I don't get gold.
and like I mentioned before, he's sort of like kind of a reddish tan skin, and he's a little bit shorter, but like broader than you.
A little shorter.
A little shorter.
Quite a bit, like probably a head shorter than you.
Dang.
That's quite a bit shorter.
Yeah, that's like
So maybe only a little bit taller than Zeke.
I'm thinking. Right. So then about
So
my
that
height
puts Jordan
would be-
in like what
Fourth?
fourth
not if
tallest.
Not if these boots
How
are
tall is
Trent.
Drench?
5'11".
Oh.
Well, I have it on pretty good authority that Heisel's like 6'6", so...
What's the
Big
tallest
mix-up.
animal you can turn into? These are the things you need to
Distinctly
have
taller
ready.
than Jordan.
Yeah.
Nah.
A little bit
Tall
taller.
alpha.
Haven't
It's an alpaca, but it's an alpaca that is just a little taller than Jordan.
Really long.
That's the only specification.
Just by the ears.
That's fine. Alpacas can be fine.
My little horn as a mirage is just really long.
Are you all in for the night, or?
Yeah, I can't imagine going anywhere at night, honestly.
Yeah. For sure. I won't be staying here.
Right. Any beer and drink?
Yeah.
Wait, where?
What's the crowd like in here?
It's starting to pick up. We're in. I believe the sun had kind of just set. Actually, sorry, one sec, because I do like noting that on my sessions
I'm
of.
working on the gun.
So the sun's starting to set, and so people have been coming in. There's a few merchants that came into town. Well, actually, your caravan, you had that large caravan that came in with you, and so there would be a few people staying there, but not, this isn't necessarily the first in from the gate. But yeah, it's starting to fill up in here.
Can I? Hey. Do you do shows in here?
Me? No, I don't, but
Could I do a show in here?
if you want, you can do a show.
Yeah.
Or is she entertaining?
Well, because I did earlier, I did a little teaser trailer with him where I gave him
Yeah.
the creepy
Yes,
story.
you do that for performance?
Yeah.
I thought it was
Trying things out.
holy,
Love to get some crowd feedback.
holy ritual.
No, it's fun.
Okay. Yeah.
You had fun, right?
I did.
Yeah.
I just thought, okay, yeah, you can.
You'll always be my first co-star.
Okay. Thank you.
Like
Thank
legit,
you.
I haven't ever done that before with someone else.
Thank you. I can help you.
Do you want to help me?
I can.
Might need to-
He looks fairly
I don't really
uncomfortable.
I don't really have a plan, so maybe if it's just going bad up there, you'll come up and tell the joke.
He looks fairly uncomfortable. Zeke too looks fairly uncomfortable about the prospect, given he was also not here for this performance that you were her first.
No, you ran away.
performance.
Her first.
You were
Her
there.
first.
You'll always be my first.
You'll always be my first.
She looked at him and said,
And Zeke was
Co-star.
uncomfortable.
You were there. You were all there.
It
Jordan
was
got
a- it was
he
a-
wasn't.
It was a
Did get
ritual
punched.
ceremony.
He was there from the beginning when I started glowing.
I was
thought.
told this was part of religion. Yeah, but if you remember when you kind of brought up all this, when you asked him I talk to spirits, he was very formally yeah, I mean, if you are doing this thing, that is incredible. He was very, very respectful of it. So as you say all this, he's just yeah, okay, yeah, is that if that's what you need.
Cool.
He's happy to help. He seems very deferential to your needs of anything that might involve talking to spirits.
Okay. Cool.
I will be talking to the table once she walks away.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
As soon as she walks away.
Have you figured out that the table can
I
talk?
think Zeke needs some help. He's talking to inanimate objects.
Hey!
She's gone.
No, guys, I know this table. You aren't from here.
It's just been Jordan on all fours. We just have like food on his back.
Okay, can I get up now?
Flipping artificers, am I right?
I told you guys I could make a table. I didn't think I could stay here.
Man's got deception checks out the wazoo.
So whenever Hazel walks away to go begin her performance.
Yeah, I will walk away, take center stage, and
Yeah.
say, "Hello, good people of Bantur. I am." Just the one guy.
It's the owner. It's the.
Is
Everyone
My
else is
name
just.
So like, we gotta go.
And I'll do.
I gotta take you guys somewhere, and I'm not taking
We'll do her thing, and then we'll rewind time
Yep,
and come
sounds
back to
good.
you.
I will do the thing. It's like, my name is Heisel. God, what is my thing?
That's a direct quote.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh wait. The wind caller, and then does the gust across all the audience. The spirit speaker, the road traveler, teller of tales, Heisel.
You can see the innkeeper is like, as you're saying your titles, he's like kind of mouthing along with them. Like he's into it.
Yeah, Brent needs a good hype man.
And I will just start playing a song and doing a little march and just like in a little, like, it's probably not that big of a start, just a little circle, and I'll just start making little vines and mushrooms grow all around me and keeping the wind just putting a big show.
There's
then
very
I will-
particularly on point music for it.
Yeah, Burn the witch.
And then I
It's
will.
okay. If you sink, we'll know you're not.
I will use my
Get a duck.
second.
Your soul will be alright, even though you'll
My-
be dead.
My second and final tales from beyond to determine a tale, and like hold my staff out, and my eyes will glow. I rolled a 6. What does that mean?
Definitely a
Tell
good
us where
tale.
the trail
Tale of the traveler, and my eyes will glow a just like a black. No.
Green.
What's
you,
the
green.
color of child's blood? That.
My eyes will just flash green, hopefully to dramatic effect, and I will just start. I'm not gonna bestow the tail. I'm just gonna hold it, but
Sure.
I will. I'll start telling a stylized version of Sweet's story that I heard today, of how she came across the seas and made lots of friends.
Okay. Okay, go ahead and give me a performance check at advantage.
Big agree.
You stumbled on the start, but you really brought it together at the end.
Okay, that's a 12 plus 3. 13.
13.
12 plus 3.
15.
Yes.
15, a big break point. These guys.
Getting a PhD. Cannot add.
You did all your math earlier today.
That's what computers are
With a
for.
calculator.
It was quantum addition. It's fine.
It's
So Engurg is totally in to the story. There's actually, like, you see a person at the counter sort of like trying to get some beer and just like waiting as Engurg is like locked into your performance. The rest of the room is for the most part like looking at you, nodding appreciatively. They seem pretty into it. There's a few that kind of looked and looked back and they're just eating. But you gotta Nice little scattering of applause. Anger at the end is
Yeah.
thrilled.
Yeah.
Is so into it.
And while I'm doing this, I do want to keep eyes on, the boys.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Hey,
Sure.
That
Sure.
could take
where the
away
fuck
from
is
it.
my wallet?
Yeah, and then
Oh, yeah, I can pay for that.
you'll get a few tips at the end that'll add up to.
You get a few tips at the end. Maybe less mushrooms. And not the glowing eyes. It's gonna freak me out.
Have you tried that dichromia thing, where two different colors?
Eyes glow. Is it?
And you'll get a gold and 2 silver total.
Nice. I'm looking.
Zeke tips generously from Reese's wallet.
Bravo! 23 gold.
Better. You just take it and just chuck it at her.
Make an attack roll.
That wallet looks.
Bravo, wallet.
This is embroidered onto your initial.
Reese.
If found, please return to.
Heisel's just like, did you throw this at me? No, but it is mine and I would like it back, thank you.
Is that your name on it? Yep. So it's your wallet. Makes sense to
Me.
me.
That's not my wallet.
So you threw it? No.
All right, so as the performance begins and proceeds.
All right, so I'm not taking her to my place. Not happening. Don't trust her. Not just no. So I'm gonna get out of here while this is going on, and I'll take you guys to my place, meet some people, and also we can go to the Great Fighting Pit.
Should we?
Yeah.
Yeah. Should we leave a note that we'll back?
Yeah, sure. I mean, you do whatever you want. I don't care. She's not coming to
this spot.
To this spot. She can. You know what? We can tell her. I'll give her one. I will tell her where the above ground entrance to the fighting pits is. She's just not coming. She's not coming to my place. It's just not happening. I mean, look, her eyes glow as
And a kid in the back starts crying.
just like that's a variable that I'm just not willing to introduce into some circumstances that will become very apparent soon.
What do you got at your house, dude?
Stuff.
Okay. Can you guys take the drinks off my back? We can get going here.
The drinks off.
I'm not done with it yet.
I mean, look, if one of you guys wants to stay and go
So he's
with
talking
her,
to the table,
that's
you know?
fine, but
I'm ready to stretch my
I mean,
legs.
I was planning on seeing my parents anyway, so. Or my mom, anyway.
alright, well, one of you leave a note.
I can't write or read.
I'll write it in English.
British English just to mess with everyone.
The King's English.
Ye old.
I'll leave a note. Just like what is there like? Where should she come to this?
We didn't. So
I will
place
take the
is called
paper
Great,
and I will
I
write the
forget what
Great.
the tavern that is the
The not so.
the usual place that people
Yeah,
would
so-
enter, like people to come to the audience would enter.
Yeah, so most people there's a few different ways to
Sure.
get in, but the average visitor would go to a tavern called the Great Club.
I will write
Great
a
club.
note that says "Go to the Great
It's right
Club."
next door to the Great Axe, and beside that is the Great
Grandson.
Hammer.
They're all owned by the
Great
same
club.
Minotaur.
The longbow.
He's actually a
Different
hippo.
The Great Hippo.
I'll also write in parentheses, "Good green eyes," and I will leave that on the table. All right.
Alright, let's go. You can
We
stay
can't,
if you
we
want.
can't just all be gone when she gets back. That seems very rude. And also, I can't bring, you know what? And I don't want to leave it here.
Why can't you bring
Like
that?
yeah, it's quiet.
Yes, I can.
What? Listen, you do you. I'm out of here. This is not going to go on forever. I'll see you at the grate.
Hold on a while.
I'm gonna hand.
Oh wait, can somebody spot me for dinner before you leave?
I'll hand
Oh,
Reese.
wait, no. Let me think.
Lenny wants one thing. Not sure if Zeke wants the same thing.
Lenny would just hand you this. I'm debating.
Just give him some points.
It's you're not your character, you know.
I know. Yeah, good luck with
I'm just gonna shrug. Shoot, people are throwing her.
Harzel, could you buy some dinner?
I will give him, I guess, one, not from his wallet. I will give him one of my gold pieces. Just so I can mull over the fact of whether he gives it back his full wallet or not.
Zeke debating the moral crisis of are you family yet?
Family yet.
I put a gold piece down for him, though.
So
Sure.
are you staying?
Zeke,
or are you
I
going?
truly appreciate you. I think you bring a lot of value to this world, and I look forward to seeing you fight in the Great Legend.
Well, thanks, man. I don't think anybody said anything that nice to me in a long time.
Well, they should.
If only he had his wallet, I bet he'd give us some walking around money.
You know what?
Sure.
We'll find that wall.
I would like to buy your dinner, but I can't right now.
It's
It
all right.
hurts me.
It'll be alright.
I'll hand you the note.
The note that was supposed to be right.
My eyes aren't green.
We leave.
Okay. So Zeke and Jordan, are you staying or going?
You were staying for the note?
Uh-huh.
Then I'll leave.
You did say that. It is true.
He's like, damn it, I've bonded with her. Okay.
I'm trying to get 2 seconds alone from this group I've been with for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And you, I will say, you don't have to go with them if you don't want to. We can. There, I know there's.
He's going this
He's
way.
I'm leaving with them. I'm not going with them.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just want some time to catch up with my family. That's all.
I said bye as soon as we leave, and I'm trying the same way.
All right. So.
I'm sorry. I
I'm
really
like,
thought-
well, I really
I wanna
want
meet
you to
your
go. I guess
family.
we'll meet your family before we go to my.
So we'll follow the three of you out as you head out.
You tried to bring
This
me
guy is
to Barbie,
waiting
then
there
you
and
only
says,
got
"This is really
Jordan.
That's all right. Jordan was.
But
Jordan,
like comparatively, his like normie stock is kind of
we're getting
rising.
there.
True.
Contrast is everything.
You just needed a foil in this
Jordan,
direction.
there you go.
Jordan did tell me about Einstein's theory of relativity or some such bullshit. I get it now.
Yeah, he had a lot of cousins or something. All right, so Heisel, you would see all of them leave, and we don't need to like roll it since they left a note and everything.
and a Goliath.
Yeah.
We left a note and
And
a Goliath.
I was part of me was hoping, man, just ditch me all. I will follow you like no one's business.
You'll find your way. I don't know what the traveler does,
like
but
2
I
a.m.
hope that it helps.
I'm at home with my family at 2 a.m. Knock, 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 knock. Don't answer that.
Who is it? It's the boogeyman.
You just walk to the door.
I smell mushrooms. Nope.
Just plants like creeping from under the door. All right. So the three of you leave. Do you do anything before you split up?
Would you want your gun back?
Do I not have it?
No.
Yes.
The two of you were working on it all day.
Working on it together. Give me that.
By the way, you can. So for the for that reloader plunger piece, quick loader. We can do. I have it from your.
Increasing your clip size.
I left that to kill it mostly. Whatever. Whatever you felt was balanced. Assuming that there is a balanced solution.
Yeah. So let me see here. I was looking, comparing it to the. I think the table that you sent me seems pretty reasonable. And so we can say that like, you can
Shipping up to Boston.
kind of set it up so that you can do this like quick reload thing, and that the reload can be done as a bonus action for each of these like plungers that you have.
You made 30
you have
plungers,
to
right?
You have to swap them out is the other thing. So it's like the so it'd be similar rules with
Health potion.
no with sheathing and unsheathing a new weapon. So you get like one object interaction per round, right? So you can pull one out and do the reload as a bonus action, but then next round you'd have to like stow it again and pull the next one out and kind of like shuffle them around like that if you have multiple. And we'll say that you can create these for we'll say 20 gold to set them up. You can and you can have made one today if you guys have that gold amongst you.
I believe at least I do. And
I do not.
And I will pay for it. So I made one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or I guess Jordan made one.
And then
23 gold.
you did.
You need
Well,
20 gold?
Happened to find myself 23 gold richer.
We'll say that you did figure out a way to do this like improved magazine, which would be a more expensive process, but you could increase reload by 2 for 125 gold.
Okay. I'm not too far from that.
Okay. Yep. Cool. And yeah, I mean, and moving forward, like if you find stuff in this table that you want to sort of work towards, we can. These all seem pretty reasonable.
Trust me,
to me.
mechanically, I know that it'd be very beneficial.
It'll be plus 2 on the reload?
Trust
Yep.
me, I am aware.
Yeah, and we'll run it
besides
that
you
you
for
could
years, this
use
is
the
what I
same
got back.
plungers that you've already made.
Okay.
Like the cost will kind of include upgrading the plungers so that you can like bonus
Like when you
action
meet the
reload
audience.
with the plungers that you have on hand.
I had to
Okay.
punch you though.
And it's just, I understand with
Unlucky.
use my interaction to pull it out.
Oh no,
use,
wait, I
use
don't.
bonus action to reload.
Oh, I
and
don't
then
have
I basically still have the plunger in my hand.
I just have to see you.
And then to use another direction, put that away.
Yeah.
You
For
can't
right
resist
for right
my
now, we'll say
friendship.
you have one of the plungers, and you can just kind of use it for you can
your
as your
rolls are
interaction
making-
you can like do your object
making a
interaction, bonus action reload, and stow it again, so you don't have to
Okay.
like drop them. But because you'll need 2 hands, right? Because your
Shoot.
shotgun's 2-handed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll say like it's not like I have this 2-handed rifle in this.
Right.
Drop.
Yeah. Yeah. So don't worry about that. It's there's just the potential of like
He said your rolls are making
thing through
Peter go crazy.
balancing like bonus action reload
Wow,
sort of
that one sucks.
constantly if you were to
Mostly
just
love
make
it.
like a flood of them.
Yeah.
I think I should be able to mute like group rolls.
I get it.
I'm sure you'll think of that.
I understand it now.
You can help
I think I don't know, like and we might even find that just like for the cost over the course of the game, like it doesn't really become unbalanced, you know, like maybe
You can't finish.
because it takes they take a while to make, like they took the afternoon to make, and it costs 20 gold to set them up,
Okay. Well,
to like
close
make
my
them,
character sheet.
and then you don't have to like keep spending the 20 gold every time you bonus
Right.
action.
I just need to be out of
Every
combat
time.
Yeah.
and be able to.
Yeah.
Get pop-ups.
The 20 gold sets up this kind of like sled plunger
I
thing,
closed it.
and then you
so
just
it's
pop
not
bullets back into it.
Yep.
Oh no, not the animation. Sorry.
And that might just be a reasonable thing, honestly.
What kind of action would it be to reload the plunger? Because if I wanted to do combat, like if I had a full round
I
where I
feel-
wasn't shooting anything, because there were no enemies to shoot, would it be possible to reload the plunger?
I think feelers are cocked.
I think so too.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, we'll say.
We don't figure that out right now. It was just an idea.
Yeah, we'll say for right now. Let's say a full round, like, or let's say
full
action
action.
plus bonus action
Okay.
to do it. Might move that down to just an action, but I feel like doing an action and a bonus action will be a very reasonable thing.
I don't really have a lot of uses for my bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
It's like second wind,
Mm-hmm.
which is once per combat
I'm
anyway.
gonna offer a nerf to Trent.
Okay.
A nerf.
Like a
That would be a
foam
less
shooting gun.
effective weapon than his
Oh,
gun.
no, I get it. Never mind.
All right.
It was 120 for the plus 2 reload.
125.
25.
It's just straight from that
Okay.
table.
Okay. I wasn't sure if you went with those, so I didn't have to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Simulated dice rolls.
It just threw like 4,000 dice on his screen, filled the whole screen up with.
It's like piled on.
Apparently, they simulate the 3D.
That was fun.
All right. So, do you guys do anything before you split up?
So, you're not coming?
Nah, I think I'm going to visit my folks. My folk.
I mean, couldn't you visit them after we go to the Great?
What time is it? How late in the evening is it?
Sun is so. Now that you've kind of sat down, eaten a little bit, sun has thoroughly set. It's not late at night, but it's like later. It's
like
into the evening.
Okay. And the Great is the name for the pit, or is that the name for your place?
The Great is the arena,
Okay.
and then the Great Club is the name of an inn or a tavern that on its own is just a tavern, but you know,
If you know, you know.
if you know, you know. You know, there may or may not be a cellar, and that cellar may or may not have the, you know, a door inconspicuously in the back. That door might lead down a hallway. That hallway might go down a little lower.
Who's to say?
Who's to say?
Yeah. I can
Well,
go.
fine. How about this?
I
If you
can
don't
go.
want to come to my place, you can go talk to your family and then meet up at the Great. Go through the same way I told Reese to go.
Sure, I could do that. It works for me.
Want to see them?
I mean, I wouldn't mind checking your place out. It's just
Not
I haven't seen my mom in a while. So
That's fair. There's only going to be so much anti-Heisel time, so probably want to go see them before.
Man, just Heisel free time. Anti-Heisel.
No one here likes Heisel.
Do you mean Auntie Heisel?
Probably. That sounds like a hag name.
Heisel.
Yeah, no, go see your parents, man.
yeah, I'll catch you with you guys at the Great.
Sounds good.
All right.
Sounds great.
So,
Great.
Great.
I will say you probably would have a way in down to the Great from your warehouse.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you wanna,
That is where
I have a warehouse.
I would go to get there.
gotcha.
I would take the typical route that I would assume, maybe not this hoity-toity guy, but what a lot of fighters would do, which would be the like sewer route.
Well, it's all sewer route.
Yeah, but a longer route than if you were to go from like an inn or from like the tavern.
Oh, sure. So sorry. Are you going? But you're meeting them at the Great Club or at the Great itself?
I'll be they will see me at the Great itself.
Okay.
They will not see me at the Great Club.
Gotcha. Okay. So you're going probably
My-
from your warehouse.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right.
You didn't hear that. That was between me and God.
Yeah, let's go. Just all right. I was hoping to get to the sewer.
That was in my head.
Oh. I'm sorry.
Get out of there.
Get out of it.
So
Yeah. No, go ahead.
where are we going?
Yeah, so we're gonna go to my place where the jagged knuckles are.
Okay.
You're about to get trafficked.
This is okay.
So basically, to kind of give you a little bit of a fill in. So you know how Jag helped me out way back in the day? Well, I kind of took it upon myself to also help out other less fortunate kids on the street. So we got a little bit of a crew together. I mean, don't tell Reese, but I'm pretty sure one of my boys definitely stole his entire coin purse.
Allegedly.
In theory. He's really good. You might want to can you put like your coin purse in like your boots or something?
Yeah, we're good.
You might want to do that.
You know what? If they find coin on me, I'm gonna be real happy about it.
All right. I guess you're good then. Just make sure you keep a hang on anything you don't want gone.
I just want.
Got so many trinkets.
I've got Casper's right behind me.
Yeah.
Casper, like hovering behind you, does just like lend kind of a weird air, right? Like even more than the various gadgets.
Yeah, that's a good point.
This like flying robot that's just
Just kind of I'll put him to sleep. Just like
that would be good. Probably for the best.
yeah.
I didn't want to bring the potential hazard to a group of children.
I get that.
You can understand my apprehension of,
I think
she walked out of the woods. It's been a day or two.
At least 2.
I mean, I think she means well, but I also it's been 2 days.
I think that kindness meant
I'm
well.
gonna say my first thought was kindest, but
Yeah, no, that's fair. We don't know a ton yet, and this seems like a reasonable
Oh, I agree.
set of moves here.
So you'll get to meet the crew.
All right.
I would introduce the others, but whatever. You knew Jag.
never seen you again.
Probably best of them, so they'll take kindly to you.
I'm excited.
All right. So as you make your way to the Jag and Knuckles hideout, Drent, you walk through the city to your mom's house. Do your mom and sister live together?
They do, yes.
Okay. Do you want to? Are you good doing that scene now?
Yeah.
As you head over there. Okay.
I don't have too much planned. I'm just sort of like obligatorily stopping by because I'm in town.
Sure.
And I might as well say hi while I'm around.
Sure.
Usually the place for me to crash too.
Yeah. So you make your way into kind of the like middle class district. Not really high end, but it's a nice small kind of efficient little use of space. It's the building itself is sort of is one of a number of different houses, sort of condo style almost. You might think of it, but really it's just a shared structure. But they have their own space and everything like that.
Yeah. That's kind of what I figured too. That they'd probably be renting. Maybe.
Yeah. As you make your way over there, you notice it clears up a little bit as you make your way to their place, but you do see a couple of people just kind of like laying on the side of the road. Seem like they're just kind of in a daze. Not totally not totally unheard of in Bantour in the evening. There's just the odd drunk or the odd sort of drug abuser that's had a little too much and just found themselves out on the street, but it just catches your attention. Maybe a couple more than normal, especially for what is the middle of the week.
Guys, tomorrow's Thursday. Get your shit together.
No.
Where did the calendar go?
It's Monday.
Excuse me. It's actually you, Drew.
I was speaking in English. Can you
No,
translate that
tomorrow's
to
you,
Drew?
Drew. Yeah. It's pro Drew right now.
It's Tuesday tomorrow.
No, he said it starts on Rouse Drew.
So not all of us the map in front of us, okay?
Mhm.
Or the
So,
calendar.
It's Sunday or Monday.
get to their house.
Rouse
Just knock on the door.
Look myself, sigh a little bit. All right, and then I just knock.
As the door opens, you get a smell. The smell comes pouring out of dinner that you just like recognize from your childhood. I don't know if you know what that is, but it just awakens these like childhood memories in you.
It's probably like some sort of stew. There's probably a lot of meat.
Yep.
Because of what my job was.
Yep. Sure. Yeah, it's not. You're reminded it's this really like sort of thick, almost like cloyingly spiced scent. But it was just how your mom would always make it. But your sister comes to the door. Oh.
Yeah.
Trent.
Yeah.
Hey.
Surprise.
Hey there, mom. She calls back, and your mom comes in a grease-covered apron, comes walking out, and just, oh, Trent, my boy, and just comes over, and like she's like pretty well messy from work today, but just like gives you a big hug.
I hug her back. I'm just trying like not to keep my stomach away so that I don't get just like covered. Mom, the armor's new. The armor's new, Mom.
Oh, I'm sorry. You got fancy new armor. Look at you.
Yeah.
You working for some rich man now?
No, I wish. I just killed a thing and had it made into something fancy. That old thing was falling apart.
That sounds about right. It was. You did a great job keeping it patched together, though.
For as long as I had it, yeah.
What brings you to town?
Let's skip that conversation. How have you guys been doing? Because there's a whole lot that I'll be dumping on you guys tonight. But let's not start there. How are you guys doing?
All right. Well, she invites you inside and asks if you're still hungry.
Yeah. Well, actually, I say no, but I have a feeling you're gonna make me have some anyway.
Just a small bowl there.
Yeah.
And just she gives you a very large bowl of stew.
Look down at my stomach.
and hands it to you, sets it down at the table, and pulls out the chair for you to sit down. Goes in. Do you all like? Does your family? Do you think they have like beer or wine on hand? That a little too nice for them.
I think on special occasions they would.
Okay.
So like tonight, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm in town. They might break open a bottle or something.
Sure.
Most nights they probably wouldn't bother.
I thought we were christening a ship. Dang it.
Always forget.
Not a ship.
Old Pappy.
Not again.
Yeah, so she'll bring this. She'll like pop open this bottle of this kind of fermented like juice that kind of ends up being a lot like wine. Pours you a glass, and you don't get it too often. Your family would make it themselves, but you could never quite master the art quite like your mom could. As she hands you this glass of beverage.
To be honest, my cooking's not nearly as good as yours. I've been living alone. I miss it.
Well, it sure is a lot harder to get proper meat without a son such as you doing all the hunting for us.
Yeah, it was a good system we had going, wasn't it? So I'm keep it, just doing more of that. Trying to keep up the business, the piss buckets and everything, keeping those stocked.
Oh, you still have the piss bucket. Trent, just use a tanner. Just go to the tanner.
I am the tanner. It saves money. We've been over this.
Trent.
So you're not there to smell and complain anymore.
Nancy piss bucket.
Trent, why do you think I had to use all the spices in the cooking?
To cover up the smell. Yeah, I know.
Well,
listen, too much of my father in me. I'm sorry.
Somewhere in Correct Tully's having this exact same conversation.
It's so much cheaper if we do it at home ourselves. I mean, we can't. I won't pay for this. Won't pay for somebody else to pee on my arm.
The argument's the same across every world. Okay.
I'll tell you how much this armor would have cost me if I hadn't tanned it myself.
Your sister just starts just bantering insults at you about how cheap you are, about how you're just unwilling to budge and see the logic of the situation. She's fully on your mom's side. She is also tired of smelling pee in her home. You still smell like it.
This ain't fair anymore.
You don't wash those enough.
I don't have Pa here to just back me up. It's just 2 against 1 now. It's really
transcended everything.
That just means that we can finally get something done right around here.
Some peace and quiet.
As long as you guys are still living here, they'll be pissed at home.
So, you chat. They, your mom and sister talk about really nothing at this point that would shock you. They talk about how the search yard has been taking good care of the city and the country overall. But they do talk about how they've noticed some of the heroes of the word popping up, that they've seen some of them around, but that they seem like fine people. They seem to have a generally positive opinion about them, but they haven't really like gone to join or anything like that, you know. They do say that there seems to be a few more layabouts, a few more lazy folks.
Yeah, I noticed that coming in here. I was a little surprised.
People just can't figure out how to get a job. Do proper work.
It's
Am
the
I right?
economy.
She sort of just like slaps you on the chest as she says it.
Wait, she says what?
She says, "Get proper work," you know.
Blessing had us paid us to take care of some work for her when we were in town before I head out here. So even I gotta take odds and ends to make ends meet. Send what I can over to you guys.
So, what kind of work have you been picking up that affords this nice get up here?
It started off as some bandits stole from
Specifically.
Day 410.
Day for time. They stole a bunch of his art. These three little things he left a lot, and so we had to go chase that down. And turned out there were some bandits in the woods past the roadblock. We took me and Reese and I don't think you met him. I think you guys are already gone, but there's this guy named Jordan. I know I've talked about him before.
I thought you made him up.
No,
Your sister says
he's in town. He's around. He came with me.
he didn't sound real.
No. He's real. Ohio's made up.
He comes from this place called Ohio. So it's the 3 of us plus Zeke, who's actually from Vantor. He's a friend of Jag's. And then that's it. But there's this woman who kind of followed us here like a lost puppy. And she's creepy as hell.
Actively is currently in puppy form
If
somewhere.
if the door knocks, by the way, we're gonna pretend like we're not home. All right? I know the lights are on, but like, just hopefully she'll go away.
If someone knocks at the door, we're gonna answer it.
You're gonna regret that choice.
Drent, have I not taught you any? This poor woman has been following you, and how are you treating her?
Like a stalker.
You haven't met her yet. I'm sorry.
Please don't tell me that I raised my son to be this kind of rude to a woman in need.
Nice to her at first, but she.
Drent Albertson, you're gonna go back to that woman after this discussion, and you're gonna tell her that you are sorry for how you've been acting.
Yes, Ma.
And that your mom didn't raise no rude fool like you've been behaving.
Yeah, Ma. That's a 3 on deception, by the way.
Yeah. I don't know that there's a number high enough for your mother's DC.
No, it's probably fair. Yeah, I'm just like eating stew and just like, yeah, yep, all right.
An acquired
I'll do
feat.
that. I'll make good with it, don't
Always
worry.
considered a lie of specific 2 people in the world. Your kids.
And I hate to do this to you guys, but I did want to mention that I have plans yet tonight with that Zeke fella. I'll be coming back tonight yet, but he wanted to meet me at the Great Bar or the Great Club or something.
Your sister just looks over. Drent's going to a fight club. Are you going to get in a fight? Are you going to get beat up? Can I come watch?
I don't think I'm getting into a fight. You probably can come watch if you want. But my friend's the one probably getting into the fight.
Your mom just sighs. Drent, I thought you were doing work for the sheriff.
I was.
Getting paid good. Why do you got to go roll around in a sewer with a bunch of sweaty drunk men?
Because Zeke invited me. I said I'd go.
Oh, fine.
I feel like someone's talking bad about poor people.
Unbelievable.
It'll be fine, Mom.
Unbelievable.
No one would ever do that.
Apologize to poor people everywhere.
Just have my nose plugged as we walk through wherever we're
I don't know why they would be talking.
It's not because of this.
I would have found this not delightful.
When I come back, we talk a bit about what's been going on in the city, and there's stuff about his hair's the word you guys don't know about.
You staying with us while you're in town?
For tonight, there's a good chance I'll be here tomorrow night too. We haven't really figured out what our plan is. It's a lot to explain. We're looking to charter a boat.
No mention of the airship or
We're going to Columbus. Like, we get a ship. I'm realizing this now.
I know.
what?
It'd be like if we went to Columbus and we're like, can I get on a cruise, please? It's just
Because Bandit
Sir, you're in Louisville.
Oh yeah, just dead center.
Yeah, the ocean's right over there.
Now I see what you mean by go to Columbus.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, we'd like to get a boat.
Yeah.
Well, you probably want to go that way then.
You should probably go like find a coast.
It was only ever supposed to be a very short boat ride. Just around one measly mountain.
It's like a 2-day walk, maybe over a mountain.
The actual reason was for Rich to bankroll us. That was the real reason.
She could walk back there.
But yeah, just for tonight, I just want to catch up,
Are there
and not
actually
worry
airships?
about.
All right, well, we'll put your
We're gonna make
put a bed together for you.
We're gonna have that episode. Gotcha.
Just stay here in the living room.
It's not by me.
It's a really good one.
I'll make sure
It is
to
really going. Wow, it's still going.
I'll make sure to have something baked up nice for you when you get back.
Oh, that sounds great, actually.
Cool. Anything else that you wanted to tell her before?
Not
head
right
out?
now. Right now, I just want to catch up with my family.
Sure.
And sort of, yeah.
Yeah. So you'll spend a little while, however much time you like.
That's with my sister and give her a hard time back.
Do they know about Lily?
My sister knows. She's the only person I've ever told. But my mom does not know, because I mean, you see how she was when I was mean to not Tully.
Your mom might not be super
New
supportive
Tully.
of the idea of this whole thing, but
what's his name?
Maybe.
Hodrick.
Yeah.
I have a grandchild.
Yeah.
Your God, Mom, calm down.
He's
Shh,
being
shh,
mean.
shh.
I'm sorry, I wasn't here. What did she do against Hydra?
What?
No.
No.
Hodrick.
Oh, when I mentioned that there was a woman that followed us around and that we weren't happy about her, she like lectured me
Oh yeah.
about how you were so mean to this poor young
he's
lady.
supposed to
and-
apologize to you.
Yeah.
Heisel looks forward to this.
Go ahead and give me an intimidation check.
Like an intimidation check? 12.
I would like the world to know that in the battle of insults between you and your sister, she got a natural 20.
Shit, sis.
You
Come
are
on.
berated.
You're gonna feel real bad when I hear about the shit I've been going through, sis. Let me tell you what.
But for right now, she
The last
rakes
bomb
you
drop is
over
just
the
like, oh yeah, well
coals.
at least I don't have a secret kid.
It's like, oh, the lion.
Yeah, me either, sis. God damn it, Carla. Shut the hell up. I win. Yeah, you won. Congratulations.
So you spend the evening eating, having nice dinner with your mom and your sister.
That's good.
And we'll go back to the to the inn to Suds on Stout, where
Everyone is dead.
Heisel
Stands
finishes up.
victorious over all the bodies.
They actually just one.
Hez is just bowing and collecting her coin.
Yeah.
Just
She siphons 1d8 life from every listener.
Clapping on the mug.
she just
And most of the commoners only have 7 HP.
she just totters up to Reese and she's like, Reese, look, and just puts all of her coins on the table because I'm assuming it's just like a little piecemeal stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like, look at how much I got. How much is this?
Lots of copper, some silver.
At least gold ones aren't worth much. I'll be honest with those. These little ones here, these are what you have to look out for.
You want as many of these as possible.
It's most efficient way to carry your money.
You can buy 100 of those with 1 gold. That's like
Crazy.
Yeah, you guys know how many candles you can get for one of those?
ooh,
So many
the
candles.
callback.
Such a good bit.
So what did you think? Any tips? I know. I messed up the intro. I froze a little bit, but what'd you think?
It
Give her some good feedback.
was interesting. I like to imagine that, like, I was on the side of the table that wasn't even looking at you, and I just didn't move when they left because, like, it'd be rude to leave, but I wasn't even necessarily super paying attention. I like ate the rest of his dinner and, finished everybody's drinks because they left, and I'm, 7.5 feet tall, 280 pounds. Gotta feed this.
Yeah.
It was pretty good. I've never seen an act like that before, and I can say that to you truthfully from the bottom of my heart. Never seen an act like that.
True statement.
So
Hey, that would hold up.
That would
I have
hold up,
never
yeah.
seen an act like that.
hold up.
Thanks, Reese. You're so nice. Where'd the boys go?
Boys are back in town.
We're supposed to meet him. This is for you, and I will hand you the note that Jordan wrote.
This is Kick Rocks.
We're friends! We are friends! I have one friend in this group!
Now that would be legendary.
It says,
This is Kick Rocks through the grate at the grate, and that's how they know to open the door to let you in the fight.
no, it says me. This is
Kick Rocks can be very derogatory in a community of Earth Genasi.
Oh no.
It's good. It's good. I'll just... Oh, okay. Can I buy you a drink? Thanks for staying.
Sure.
You can't buy yourself one.
Can I... So I'll go up to the counter and just say, how'd you like the show?
Oh, it was wonderful. Very good. It was better than the first.
You think so?
I like that there was the pause in your introduction. You thought, you considered, threw me in. Incredible. Here. Would you like drink?
I would. Thank you.
Yes. Here. He gets you a beer, just a regular beer, and hands it to you.
I'll take a little sip and then I will just...
Why you seem sad.
I'm just really appreciative of your kind words, and I will grow a little flower on his counter for him.
It's poisonous.
The blessing. Thank you. Thank you.
I do love
Have people been saying unkind words?
Oh no, it's just they're usually a little they're a little scared of me is all, and you're just so great.
They're intimidated
Yeah.
by your station and power.
Mm-hmm. Something like that.
It is not many that are are able to talk to spirits, to talk to death.
Yeah,
Incredible.
yeah.
Must
Certainly makes me
honor
wanna
and treasure.
Oh,
Your,
I like you
your
a whole
friends,
lot.
they left in the middle.
Beginning.
Except for Reese, still here.
Oh, but Reese stayed. Isn't he a sweetheart?
The other ones, are they doing errands for you?
You know, I don't really know. I think they had some stuff to take care of. But we're gonna meet up again later.
It must be important.
Yeah, very important.
We saw the show live.
It better be important.
I'll just pat his cheek and say, "You're such a sweet young man. Thank you so much. Won't be
He
back
looks super
tonight."
old. That's
He's
amazing.
pretty old. I'm guessing the statement still applies.
Yeah.
Are you super old?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Are you? Wait, how?
Yeah, dude, that's why I keep saying she's a hag.
Not gonna say that about some young person.
It's not like some like 20-year-old Genasi comes out and she's a hag.
I totally missed. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow,
that's
crazy.
like the whole mystique of it is very hag-esque.
I see.
Oh yeah, maybe I didn't mention that the fro was gray.
Yeah.
No, I think you did.
You did.
Yeah.
You did.
Okay, okay.
You have a hat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Very
It's
gray,
coming back.
lots of intensive laugh lines.
It's great. It's a phenomenal. It works.
It sure does.
I need a chaotic good hag. Voila.
Cool.
Okay.
Well,
So
back to
you
Reese.
you all make your way you two make your way to the Great Club.
It's okay.
Let me see here.
I prefer the great sword.
It's a bit of a reach. But,
Let me see here.
I prefer the fighting pits that are actually
Oh,
run by
wait,
that
while
one
we
dwarf,
leave-
Rusty Battle.
Right.
Rusty
While
Battle.
we're on the way out,
Mm-hmm.
I just want to stealthily kind of message so my new bestie hears in his head. The spirits will be with you until my return.
Oh,
He like
who's
drops
that?
No, not Reese.
he like drops the cup that he's holding and it breaks on the floor.
Reese gets up, sprints to his room, and punches the doll. Stop talking to me!
Are you taking the doll with you or are you leaving it?
I'm not leaving it.
Okay.
It's fine. You have the.
New chapter of the Heroes.
So now we have this big guy walking through the city with this wrapped up thing on his back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Approximately one corpse-sized backpack, yes.
Yeah. This has never happened before.
Yeah.
In the history
in
of
any
this-
city.
Yeah.
He's got a great friend with him now.
Great friend going to a great club.
True.
Yeah. Best friend.
Where people hit each other with great clubs.
No.
So
That's what you call your fist.
yeah, so you guys can make your way over to the Great Club. Zeke and Jordan,
Mm-hmm.
you're headed to your
I know.
hideout.
Warehouse.
Yeah. So you get there and
Does it change during a full moon?
My hideout.
The warehouse.
My warehouse.
It actually changes into a very nice studio apartment.
It's excellent.
It's a 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom pothole in Cleveland Heights.
I think we've got all 3 moons dark right now.
That's kind of terrifying, actually.
No, we have
there's the
Darkest nights.
we have a couple.
the growth is waning, but it's still
Still there.
What's there to wane about?
Yeah, get
It's a
your
nice
3
night.
moons straight.
Oh, that's right. We're coming up on the Death Month.
How do the
I'm
times
very
work?
excited about the Death Month.
Every month is
What?
Death Month if you are Reese.
Oh, and the
No, the
the
end of the month is when it all goes black.
the
Sorry.
the Alphanur, the Grey Moon is a full moon right now.
Okay. Okay.
It's just a dark coloring.
Alright, it's the
That's
23rd.
super wrong.
I was looking at the 2nd of Proger. I was looking for the 2nd of Shuskri on Proger. It's the 23rd. 2 of them are full.
The other
Or
one's a new
almost
moon.
full.
Schooner is a new moon.
Oh, full white means new moon?
According to my hover. Let me see.
23rd.
Huh.
It says the end of the month is all new moons.
Oh, it must be because those should be in opposite configurations.
It's green.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh,
It's
so
weird that it's coming from
all
the other
white.
side though.
Yeah.
Like,
it's all white, which means it's a new moon.
yeah.
This one is supposed to be gray. When it's a new moon, it's black.
Look, if you
Yeah,
were
sorry,
the
I
color
didn't-
system, I could have hooked you up here.
All right, cool.
Sorry, man. I only went to the fantasy calculator website to set this up. I did not set this up manually. This I'm so sorry.
It looks
that
a lot
it's
better
like
on
this
like
way.
the dark
Come on.
background.
Yeah, honestly, he
It
gave
does
white
work
us
on
a
the
calendar
background.
that
The white
has
print
faces
is
of
the
the
struggle.
moon.
But they're not colored as intentionally as you'd expect them. You know.
To be fair, though, it's a dark
Yeah, we're
green,
not
so I get it
Yeah.
because it would be
I don't think
the
it's.
dark green.
It's not really supposed to be that dark. The gray is a darker gray. The green's supposed to be kind of bright. Yeah. Okay.
Well, we got-
Anyway,
we got a
these
full
are
moon
these
and a
are
new moon.
these are strongly sidetracked items.
Yep.
As you guys make your way back to the Jack and Knuckles hideout.
Jagged Knuckles? Oh, what a couple name! My goodness!
And sorry, I'm trying to remember
Zeke
who.
absolutely came up with that name, didn't he?
Yeah, of course.
Trying to remember
I don't know if
who
I made
was
it clear that he basically like worshipped Jack. This guy was his hero.
Wait. What's the name?
The Jagged Knuckles. That's the group. That's awesome.
Sorry, I'm trying to remember who
No, he's like.
you talked to the last time you were there. Do I not
I
have it
think it
noted?
was. I have it. I wrote it
Oh,
down.
here we go.
I'm definitely younger than both you and
Mara, Eris, and Lionel?
Yeah.
but slightly taller.
It's like, I don't know that that's...
Jag wasn't taller than you though.
No,
If that makes you
of
feel
course.
any
Not
better.
with these shoes.
If that makes you feel any better.
There you go.
Jag wasn't tall.
He actually got a little bit taller after he died.
Yeah, it should have stretched him out a little
Lost
bit.
some ears, gained
Yeah.
some height.
Yeah.
Well, the ears are just put back on
As
top
was
of the
that.
head, so he
Right.
is a little taller than you.
Poor Jag.
So you get to you go back through the hideout, and I mean you were there earlier today. Not much has changed since then, right?
No, more people potentially
23 and a half less gold.
out there.
Surprisingly, no. Different people. Let me see here. Trying to keep track of the only a couple people.
There's only like
Yeah.
2 orphans on there.
Uh-huh.
For now.
I like give him a.
Where are their parents?
I like give him 2.
2.
There's only 2 orphans in there.
All both
Yeah,
of them.
yeah. I definitely have made up 2 of these that we've met since we've met 4 so far.
Right.
And
It's
name
just
dropped
2.
3 others.
Well, no, it's actually
No,
just
4
2.
others.
It's 2 of them with a lot of costume changes.
Yeah. Very quick ones.
Yeah.
Right.
There's one that's really good at stealing, and the other one's really good at pretending to be the others.
Yeah.
And also stealing.
Steve, Stuart, Sam,
Stealing
Samantha.
identities.
Ready for 4 more?
Steely Sam.
So, Eris and Lionel are still there, but Mara is out. Jeannie is back.
Okay.
Snout and Hina would all be back. Oh.
Yep.
Sorry, let me make sure that
This is like a
that
weird-
math I just made works out.
Flats before it was.
One.
Yes, basically.
Okay. Yep.
It's like I made money fighting and bought property in the slums.
Let's go. Did you put a brewery over here? We're gonna pop off.
Yo, I have no idea.
Actually, no, I'm sorry. Everyone.
Get a ghost bartender.
I got you.
People have money.
Man, Remember when we employed a ghost bartender? That was great.
I think everyone would actually be back except Roland.
Yeah, that's who I was also curious if he'd be back.
Because it's late.
He's dead in an alley. So
Roland,
Rockin'.
It's late, so
Lose one
it
every
would
year.
it would be.
Rockin' and Roland.
Man of mile.
It's not
Orphan
it's not
of the
terribly
year.
uncommon for your group to be out
Yeah.
in the evening, but
100%.
after you get there, the walk. So you weren't there earlier, right? It was just you that
It's
went.
just me, yeah.
The walk earlier wouldn't have felt that bad. You know, it's
Yeah.
like a kind of a sketchy part of town, but whatever, you know, and you won't even really think about it.
Yeah.
The walk now,
Bro.
Jordan, you're very much feeling like if Zeke was not with you, you would not be walking back here. You would have stopped like 4 streets ago.
I'm just walking without a care.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, so.
Instinctively reaches to like get the key fob and like lock his car or something.
Like, have you watched The
Reaches for
Wire?
Casper.
No, but I have walked in area. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm aware of the situation.
Yeah.
This is.
I think the Wire, comparing how you might feel versus how, say, Omar walks through some of those scenes is a great example of how this is going right now.
Oh, okay. I am keeping.
Yeah, why do you look so tense?
I'm not. So I'm. This is. I just. So I'm.
Is Casper still mounted, or is he?
No,
have
he's-
you
I have.
unleashed him?
No, he's still like he's at the ready. Like he turns into a little frisbee, like one of those like.
Does he like
Well,
mount
interesting.
somewhere on you, or
Huh?
is he like mounted on you somewhere?
No, I'm just holding it like a puck. I can throw it and it just and goes out. I am ready, and my the thing that powers the lightning launcher is turned. Like there's a low hum.
It's pretty quiet in some of these further back streets. So you kind of as you are walking back, you know, you start in the populated kind of the populated slums of town where like there's some taverns, there's music and there's people like talking and having a good time. But as you go back some of these streets, it gets quieter, and so at this point, kind of back a couple streets, you start hearing this low hum of, because there's not a whole lot of other noise back here.
What are you doing?
I am.
You good?
Yeah, I think. Are we good?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's wrong with you?
This is just they're.
No, I don't. That's why I'm asking.
Okay, so this is. I think that typically, like, if I was not with you, this would be less a place I should be, potentially.
What do you mean?
I feel as though I may be looked at as a target in this area, given.
I mean, I guess you're wearing. I would say you're kind of a target anywhere you go. You're a big shiny dude.
Yeah, that's true. It's just you're right. You're right.
No, I'm kidding.
No.
You're probably someone would probably jump you. It's
okay.
Okay.
There's a
It
guy.
takes like 8 minutes to turn back on. Man.
There's a guy like as you're talking about this, just comes walking out of an alley and just bumps right and just turns and walks off.
Yeah, there's also like drugged up dudes too. Yeah, so I forgot to mention this to everybody here. Evidently, there's a drug that's been going around more all of a sudden. It's called the
Priorities, man.
Golden Point.
Golden Point.
Yep.
Give me a perception check as you're walking back here.
I want to just point out, for if Keith comes up, I have moved all of my extra gold pieces into my backpack.
Okay.
20.
With all your other stuff, so everything's just in your
Also,
backpack
yeah,
together.
it's about right.
Yeah.
Although I am looking. Much
I'm still wearing my
harder
coin
than
purse.
Zeke.
Just
Just
in the
looking at
hole.
all the places that are like the wrong spots to look.
Yeah.
I'm looking like I'm behind me. I'm looking up. Like I'm looking down.
Yeah.
If I just walk down this
one
aisleway
alley.
backwards, no one can see it behind me.
But I'm looking so hard at one thing at a time.
Yeah. Yeah. So you miss the finer details. I mean, you see every person that is sitting,
Yep.
right? But you miss some of the finer details. Zeke, you notice as this guy comes like coughing, stumbling out of the alley, you notice as he like bumps into you that he has this sort of like just like yellowish staining on some of his fingers, almost a golden color that just is coloring his fingers as he bumps into you and walks off.
Don't do drugs, kids.
If we kill all the drug addicts, there will no longer be a drug problem in this city.
No market.
Yeah, that's exactly. That's it. There's never any new users.
Here we go.
Historically, that's how it works.
Yeah.
So there's a new drug.
Yeah.
I don't see any. I mean, how common could it be to use it?
I mean, I don't know. I just heard about it today.
George's just like, can we get
But
some?
evidently, it's been. I point to some of the people who are like
It's better.
in stupors
Yeah.
as we're walking along. I mean, like, and if possible, I can discern between who looks drunk and who looks like out.
Yeah.
I'm like this guy obviously has had too many drinks, but like look at this dude, he's just like out of it. There's something wrong with him. I don't really know much about it.
Yeah, like at a certain point, a passed out person is a passed out person, but there's definitely a lot of people in the in between stage, and you can start picking out as you start looking around for them a number of people with this sort of like golden staining on their fingers.
And she said Mara said it was some kind of like flower, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it came from a plant.
Yeah. So you got some kind of plant.
Is gold in the name, or
Yeah.
blight in the name, or kana?
Golden
Some
Blight.
part
Golden
of
Point.
Golden Blight kana was in the name.
Golden Point.
Golden Point. Yeah. Yeah, I meant to tell people, but Heisel went to perform and the window of opportunity came faster than anticipated. There's also potentially if we go to the Stonestead, there might be a bounty for all those disappearances going on outside Bantor.
Disappearances, but also like dead bodies, like.
Yeah, but I didn't tell him that. I mean, he kind of knew, but
I was just making sure you knew that a lot of them did have like clear fates to them.
Yeah.
And you could argue that some evidence was found that maybe some of the disappearances have been found, there just wasn't enough to identify.
Yeah, I'm fine to go rescue some people that are still alive.
Yeah,
like
I mean,
just, like,
there's
killed
probably a lot of them probably are dead.
I mean, I'm sure. Wait, a lot of them are dead?
Yeah, I would say so.
Where are we going?
We're not doing that right now.
Okay.
The alley's getting narrower,
That's
it's
outside
getting
of the
darker and
city.
darker.
You start seeing effigies that are just like on different walls as we start walking. It's all
Heads on
good.
pikes and shit.
Like, how far away from the warehouse would you say we are right now?
I don't.
As you say it, he
Yeah.
stops at a door and.
I do the knock pattern.
Yep. And afterwards
Taps out,
you
kick rocks in Morse code.
afterwards you open the
Taps
door
out,
and
kill this guy.
I've been followed. Take him down.
you do one like thud instead of a knock, right? And
Yeah.
that's the cue.
Yeah.
I'm safe. Guy behind me is deadly.
Yep.
I mean,
Chill.
Kill the robot first. It's the bigger threat.
But you open the door and inside, it's lit. There's you smell some pretty good. The smell of some nice smells like some good baked goods as you come in, and everyone there's a bunch of cheering as you walk inside as just everyone in there, but especially the people that weren't around earlier today, is just so excited to see you.
Especially high
Comes up a bunch of them.
Oh Jesus!
I'll just basically in the classic like case, I'll just basically go down low because like a bunch of them
Yeah.
and like go for like the big hug and then like get tackled and just like
Yeah,
play around with them a little bit.
yeah, for sure.
Just to welcome home.
You know, most of them you got like Lionel, Stout, you know, Hina, even Sherlock. all come and kind of tackle you. Jeannie hangs back a little bit, you know. Jeannie tries to be a little slick. Mihraen and Aris let everyone else kind of take the first run and then come give you a hug again. Everyone just excited to see you, but you do notice that Roland is distinctly missing from the festivities. Yeah. But Mara will say, you know what, a couple of them we're gonna head back out and make a couple runs on a couple businesses, but you know, we told them Zeke's back in town. We said you might go have a couple bouts in the grate, and you know, the jobs can wait for another night.
Yeah, I look around at all of them. I heard someone's been running their mouth down around the grate, so need to put him in his place by the sound of it.
Eris perks up and she's like, "Yeah, but he won't have anything on you. I wouldn't worry about it. But Snout will say, I'd be a little careful though, Zeke.
You catch any of his fights?
I watched a couple. He's not one of those stuck-up nobles that, you know, learns how to duel and thinks he can fight for real. You know, I've seen him taking a beating a couple times, but he gets kind of a wild look in his eyes.
So he's got a little bit more backbone and a little less technique.
A little bit of both, I'd say.
All right.
Usually I don't worry at all about putting money on you in the pits, and I think you'll be able to take them just fine. But I wouldn't go out with a hand tied behind your back or anything.
Oh, absolutely. I'll give him like a ruffle.
Yeah.
Listen, I'll squat down. I've always said this, I'll say it again. Never hurts to know what your opponent does in advance.
He does, I have seen him fight dirty a couple times. You know, nothing over the top, nothing like taking a dagger in or anything, but you know.
It's a boxing match, just sword. Got
Sneak
him.
it in.
Underground fighting pit.
Yeah, sneak it in.
Hasn't not happened.
If you're in a grapple and you just.
But the you know, handful of sand, splash of water, pushing someone into kind of the slick part of the arena, or just, you know, putting someone into the corner where they just can't maneuver. He'll take whatever advantage he can get.
Good to know. Here I thought I was gonna just be beating up some rich kid without any we'll say street smart tactics.
Eris will chime in. I'm sure you're gonna do. I'm sure you're gonna do great, Zeke. Snout's just being careful. Snout's always careful, but I know that you're gonna trounce him. Be an easy fight, clean. And Snout sort of, yeah. I'm sure you're gonna do. I'm sure it'll be okay. You know, I
heard he doesn't really show up every night though. Might have to call him out tonight and get him tomorrow.
Yeah. No, he doesn't show up every night, but you know, it's definitely a fun thing for him. He's not doing it for a living. He's not, you know, needing to put food on the table, obviously.
Anybody seen Roland?
Mira responds, "No, I haven't seen him today. He hasn't come back yet."
Did he say what he was doing this time around?
No, he's just been He's just had some of his own jobs that he's been running, working for some bigger groups as extra hand.
Well, if you catch him, let him know I'm around. And he needs to find me one way or another.
Yeah, I'll let him know. He should be back tonight. He comes back most nights.
Alright. Also, since I've made him stand here uncomfortably for a bit, I knock on Jordan's armor a little bit. This is the guy I was telling you about earlier. This was one of Jag's friends.
They all kind of look up
and my friend now.
In a mixture of confusion and wonderment and excitement. The older ones are a lot more skeptical, but the younger ones are like, just kind of like, this is sweet.
Hey.
Lightsaber.
Lionel, the youngest one, comes up and just, how'd you make all this?
Well, I took a little bit of research and some thought, but you just kind of put stuff together and it works. Like this lock that I put on the door while you were talking to Zeke, because there were not enough. I used one of my tinkering charges to build a lock. Here's like 4 keys for that, by the way.
I hand them over to Mars.
Yeah, I mean, there was a heavy lock, but not a complex one on the door. So yeah, if you want to take a little bit of time to set up a lock, you can certainly do that.
Yeah, So, in Corette, where I'm from, you just...
I thought you were from Ohio.
Well, okay, so I'm from Ohio. I learned a lot of this stuff there.
Where's that? Is that like on the coast somewhere?
Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of like, it's pretty far out there, though. You gotta take a boat, like a real
It's definitely far out there.
Yeah. Zeke, what's great, though, is that Zeke believes everything that I've said so far.
Really weird thing to say to a group of people.
I know. I'm sorry. I just don't want to overwhelm.
It's almost like I believe you less.
You should.
For
mechanically. I can see this +5 over your head.
That's a +6
That's
right
what
there.
your perception is.
I bet Jordan on this shoulder. I'm like,
the group is way less certain, except for like Snout and Lionel, that are both just like still really into this whole thing.
You guys want to see a robot?
I bet you on the shoulder. I'm like, they're pretty sharp, by the way. They might not have schooling, but like, I mean, they are not scared walking through those streets that you were shivering through. To be clear.
I see. I'm glad you whispered that to me.
They try to grab the robot as it starts flying.
A little bit sorry.
Yeah, hold on. That thing is dangerous.
Change it to not kill mode, and I'm gonna send it back up.
They catch it this time.
Yeah, that's Casper. Yeah,
they grab it and
the oldest one's like 10, right?
No.
Lionel's the other.
Sherlock and Lionel start trying to investigate it, which may or may not be attempting to dismantle it.
Hey,
Sherlock's like 16.
Oh,
Lionel is 9.
Gotcha. Sorry, I thought. Yep, my bad.
But arguably, Sherlock could.
Yeah.
Lionel looks pretty inquisitive. Sherlock looks like he might be able to make headway on this, given a little bit.
Yeah. All right. So if you guys let it go for a second, it'll fly back up. You guys can see it.
How does it work?
Yeah. So if you, I'll show you in a second.
He just keeps holding it. If you go to actually make an attempt to get this back, but like if you just sort of politely reach for it, like he just kind of keeps it like.
It's like, no, can I get that real quick?
You have to like, so you reach, he pulls away, you reach again, he keeps like, he starts taking a step away, and finally you like take 2 big steps and just grab it. You just, Zeke, I just wanted to.
I know. It's alright.
Does he want to? I mean, I I'm sorry. You can.
How do you make that lock so fast?
Well, that.
I mean, I can show you. That I can show.
Yeah, but then can you show me how to make it? If we could make flying robots, do you think they could have like little claws, like grab people's money?
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, I don't think we're.
What if we made like a bunch of them?
We can't make these. I think it's a great idea when we have more money, but I don't think you can only make that one right now, right?
Yeah. As far as I know.
Yeah, so we're.
But I bet we could make a bunch of them.
But
Because,
If we weren't mechanically dependent on some feature that said that we could not, I bet that we as a group of arguably non-player characters could make a bunch of them.
Mechanically.
Mechanically.
Well, yeah, that's how you make stuff. Is
Are they
mechanical.
doing anything for the next 2 years? Because we can get it there.
Are they doing anything for the next 2 years?
I mean, if you guys
Arguably
see,
no.
Cool.
I will show them. I will take Cashman. I'll kind of twist off the top like a Beyblade, and I'll show them the middle of it where.
I'm just imagining you take like a plastic little thing and like rip cord off it.
No, they come apart. Like, you lift
Yeah,
it
I know.
Yeah.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
But when you say like a Beyblade, like if you unscrew the top, that's like a jug of milk.
Yeah, no, I got you.
Like our sponsors at Big Milk.
No, Beyblade. Like, anyway.
great with cereal.
Great with cereal.
I'll tell you
Pour
what,
Big Milk in your bowl today.
I'll take.
Of cereal.
I'll take like this thing out. I'll be like, it's got like small little cracks that are coming across, and now that like I've got it as part of this machine, there's probably like some like sparks that it has going on. Like if you guys see any of these anywhere,
That's just like black glass. Or...
no. So it's got like this little green thing inside of it. You'll know when you see it.
Mara sort of leans in. Did you steal that from the spinneret or something?
No. I bought this in Ohio.
Well, I mean, I'm sure. I mean, the spinneret, I'm sure, goes to Ohio. Or do you not have electricity in your backwater town?
I see. No, we do have electricity. We make it by burning dinosaurs that died a long time ago. It's just a different way. We don't. I've been meaning to talk to you about that, but
You'd think it'd be more effective to like split the very essence of matter, but
I think we could have like a whole conversation about this. I've been trying to figure this out for weeks.
theoretically, in this planet, I see no reason not to do
Or
that.
fuse it together would be even better. But
That
Only if it's
how would that make any energy at all, though?
I know it's weird. No, it does seem to work with the electricity around here, but it's a different kind of hookup. I don't know.
A European adapter.
Have you seen things like this from the spinner before?
No, I don't know. Funny electric stuff is usually the spinneret. I don't know. The spinneret does funny electronic stuff, and I assume that they'd not be very happy if someone else was stealing their stuff.
They would not.
They all seem a little scary.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, they. I mean, that's why no one really. That's why they do all the electric stuff, and no one else does.
They like wouldn't let anybody else do it.
Well, it's a guild work. They have their secrets and too dangerous for common folk. I presume.
Yeah.
I haven't really gotten much opportunity to go investigate that sort of thing.
Well, I'll teach you how to make a flying robot if you find one of these. This is, I think, the only way I know how to make them.
How about we start with
She looks back at Jeannie, and he just.
And I look at Jeannie. I look at Jeannie and I say, find one that's not his.
That is important. We're gonna need this one working in order to build the other
different one than this one.
But that's the only one I've seen.
I know. We need it. If we want to have an army of flying robots, we need more than just the one he's already
why
got.
would you have him agree? Why would you append that? Couldn't you let me steal that one? Then he has to show us how to make a flying robot.
here's the thing. He doesn't know how to make another one of these.
That's right.
But then we could get his flying robot.
I mean, in theory, we have his flying robot and we have him right now.
Also true.
Oh, is he staying here?
I mean, he's at least hanging with me for now.
You guys sticking around for a while?
You know, we haven't really figured that out. So I'm here for at least a couple nights.
Chris is currently climbing the wall to leave the city.
You guys know
The guards. At
I've
the
been
gate,
here almost a
the
day. I
guards-
have to go.
The guards at the gate are watching you climb. They're like, you know, we can open these. Like, you don't have to do that. I must. The last time I climbed
I've got
the wall,
cabin fever. I gotta
I must defeat these fences.
Wait,
What is the city wall if not a large fence?
Yeah. He starts climbing and he's just like singular pieces without cracks, without creases.
without handholds.
Yeah. Yeah.
Distinctly.
Yeah, you know, Zeke, I think we could be here for like a couple days,
Yeah.
weeks. I have no idea.
I have no idea yet. We will be here a few days at least.
If we can borrow that thing, I bet we can run some
Next
pretty
time,
handy heists.
next time it's killed, I will let you guys. As long as it's killed by something I'm trying to fight, I will show you guys how I put it back together. I'm starting to pick up on some themes here.
Cece like slowly puts a knife back in her pocket.
Like I don't.
Who?
Cece.
There's a
You
CC?
know,
Yeah.
we could do
I am
that.
impressed.
We
CC,
could,
what
like,
about Peanut?
That's actually very
Yeah,
apt.
that is another one, yeah.
Well, we're here.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
is actually very, very appropriate that you missed.
Kind of
CC.
considering it.
You know, if we went back and found out that I didn't list her off, I'd feel okay about that.
Yep,
I was keeping pretty good track of names.
she has a specialty.
If you look
Nice
at this
girl.
list and go, poor DM for having to manage all of these, but still finding times to bring them all up, you're welcome.
But yeah, I'm impressed, Zeke. It's a pretty good group of kids you got here.
I mean, if we're being honest, I punched pretty hard, but they're the brains of the operation.
You do, as you look around, you notice the over by the office that Lionel works in, the framed stained glass is
Yeah.
hanging up over there.
Adorable.
And Lionel does say, "Oh, do you guys want? We got some of these some of these nice loaves of sweetbread, some sweet cakes. Do you want some? We got it.
Let's try a little bit, and then how about we head to the grate?
Yeah." They all get pretty excited when you mention it.
So eating the sweetbread. Who made this?
You got it from a bakery.
Oh, which one? I'm sorry, no, that's not let me rephrase. We gotta pick some of these up on the way out. These are real good. Did they cost too much?
No, they weren't. They're not too expensive. It's right around the corner. It's a really nice area. We used to be in a real crappy part of town before we found this place.
That is true. Yeah, this is a good spot right now.
This I will say, I've seen
We
buildings
upgraded
like
big
this.
time.
Like you give it like 10 years, coffee shop down the street. No, this is. I mean, I will say.
Jordan
so the
sends up and
insides-
just introduces gentrification to this area.
I was about to say, man, that sounds like something the gentry might have.
This is like it's like well kept on the inside relative to the outside that you said, right? Like there's smell of like.
So the smell is definitely coming
just
from
bubbles.
the sweet cakes that they got.
It's still like.
It's
I mean,
it's not super nice inside. It's not like
It's not
there's not like
refuse.
cobwebs
Yeah,
everywhere. It's not like like they keep it clean, but like if you imagine like a warehouse with some like some furniture, like an area for folks to sleep in, and then a bunch of like crates and stuff, like that's kind of what it is.
I mean, you guys are here together. You built a home, and it definitely seems like you guys got a ton of space. This is a really cool spot, for sure.
Better than out there.
could not agree more.
That's the truth.
All right. So everyone enjoys a sweet cake, and maybe you finish it up as you go. Head back to the grate. Do you have a particular way of getting back there that you have in mind?
So we probably have. You said that there's probably a way in from our into the actual sewers from our.
Yeah. I figure that's why. You've been at this for a while. You probably did upgrade to this place, and you probably found it. What I kind of imagined was the warehouse was originally built without any access to it, but probably something happened along the way where like a certain wall got broken or something like collapsed, right? And you found that there's actually this like nice little convenient entryway into the sewer.
Yeah, so we would have fashioned some sort of like makeshift like door or latch, like something so that it's like nothing could come up without like going through, whether it's a lift or like however the actual opening is. So we would have something like that we just like unlatch, open up and like start heading down in there to walk our way over to the grate, to the pits from underneath the city.
Okay.
Do I need an escort if I'm going to go to the great
You guys are going the traditional way.
Yeah,
Okay,
so you'd go kind of through your private entrance, if you will. The rest of you
is what we call it.
find your way to as you're walking around, you get some directions and you get pointed to the Great Club, which the sign the sign shows this sort of caricature of this ugly guy whacking a fool with a large wooden club, but the pub itself is spelled the GRATE Club. And it's in kind of a rough part of town, but still in a very populated area. And tonight,
Just smiles at everyone that we walk by.
oh yeah, most of them don't seem to pay you much attention. Every so often, someone like looks at you and just kind of looks away. But in one case, you see a guy that's just sort of totally out of it. He like looks up towards you. He just like slowly like shifts himself along the side of the wall and like locks eyes with you as long as you're looking at him and just starts pushing himself away from you.
Just turns her head as she walks by and maintains eye contact as long as possible.
Yeah. He finally like falls, like he's been pushing himself kind of along the floor and building that he's next to. Finally falls back into an alley and then scurries away.
She just giggles to herself like that.
But you make your way to the Great Club, which is owned by a honestly a small and kind of slight halfling. As you walk in, she's in sort of rough spun wool clothing, with a leather apron on. The bar is pretty busy, but not as packed as Suds on Stout was. She comes up. What do you two need? Her voice is much deeper and more gruff than you expected from this small figure.
Kick rocks is the password that we were given.
She just looks at you and like as you say it, she like sort of winds up a foot and just looks up at you. Yeah, right.
I imagine there's a world where maybe I might have been here before at some point. Maybe.
At the very least, maybe to the tavern itself.
Fair. Yeah, that's fair.
It's pretty. You'd come to find out pretty quickly that like the tavern's a fine tavern, but they do as you go back, she'll charge you a silver to let you use the entrance.
You got this one?
Oh, I do.
Good, because I actually don't.
She walks you back to the entrance and just holds out her hand, and if you don't like initially, right, like don't necessarily know the entrance fees. Silver each.
I'm with her. She gives 2 silver and I just follow her.
Bites them. All right. And she takes you down, walks you down through the back, in behind some crates and barrels. There's a door. Opens that door. You walk down some steps into a cellar. Down in that cellar, she walks over to the other end, and just opens up this like sort of grate along the wall that just looks like kind of a maybe a structural feature. It doesn't really like look like a door at first, but just easily, kind of opens. And then she gestures you on back and tells you the number and locations of the turns. It's, third one on the left and then first on the right, and then keep going straight. And it'll be the third left again. Keep going, and you'll find your way there.
Thank you.
I tipped it up while I was standing during combat. So you were
It was when I started. It was like
too high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tilting it up is a good idea. Usually, I just let everyone just watch my torso.
Yeah.
Which in this case is a shindig shirt.
Well, I ended up
Great
deciding I
combat.
was just gonna stand the whole time since I'd have to
For
do
a
things,
big
so I
combat,
just
yeah,
did
that's a
that.
good idea.
Yeah.
I'll keep that in mind, actually.
I will have it known as we're walking through sewers to get here.
Yep.
I am making and trying to very discreetly hand out to 3 of the kids air horns.
No.
Who's the first one you handed to?
We'll go Peanut.
Peanut.
Unfortunately, I have a list of the kid names. Do you just kind of hand them out at random? Do you hand them out like preferring the younger kids first?
I give the youngest kid first, and then Lionel was the one that.
Is it the most excited
Lionel
kid
was the
next?
Yes.
Okay. So you hand one to Lionel, and then you probably hand one to.
Lionel was the one trying to take apart Casper, right?
No,
That was
Sherlock.
Sherlock.
I want to give one to Sherlock. I'll show him how I put that one together.
Okay.
It's like you take it and you gotta like really like
Not
pump
only
the
does
air
he give
into
them
the
noisemakers, he teaches them how to construct new ones. For when you
So
confiscate
as
this
you
badge.
show him how to put it together, he takes it and immediately just.
No! The echo is definitely.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It is super loud.
It was a surprise.
Well, that would probably be pretty useful for distractions going forward, huh, guys?
Or back.
What?
I just look over at, assuming they're with us, Eris and Hina, and be like, probably good for distractions, right?
So normally down here it'd be very dark, right? And you'd have torches, but in this case, Jordan has a portable electronic light source.
I am Takanuva.
Yeah.
Light.
That's a weird new name that you came up with.
I can't believe I haven't been about.
My full name is actually Hugh Phillips, so
Yeah.
well, you can call these Phillips Hughes.
All right, so you all make your way to the grate, and then
Do I make it there?
yeah. Do you go? I don't know. Do you think you get there like right away? I don't know, like how much time you kind of envision spending with your family.
Knowing that I'll be back with them tonight,
Yeah.
I probably don't spend an excessive amount of time with my family, especially when my sister rolls a natural 20 on her intimidation checks to see me. Like, all right, I'll be back.
Okay. She definitely like
I'm gonna go
you're
drink
sort
and
of
get
bantering
punched. I'm
back and
leaving.
forth, and she does she makes a joke that is I mean, it has to be the perfect insult, right? So it's totally unbeknownst to your mom, but it's definitely a dig at your secret child, where it just like goes a little too far and just it crits you emotionally.
All right.
Oh,
That didn't hurt.
I'm sorry.
I'm good. You know what?
So Trent,
I could use a drink.
Settle down.
We got more over in the cabinet. I can get you one, or
Sure. And then I go leave.
yeah. She like gets up to get you one as you leave. You can tell like she feels a little bit bad. Like maybe I overstepped on that one. Okay.
I'm not ready to forgive her for it. It's fine.
That's
Yeah.
you know, when are we?
Yeah.
But as you get to the Great Club, the where is it?
Natural 20 still roll.
No, it's not.
And dexterity.
Good thing it wasn't on film.
Fight Club.
Sorry, one sec. I need to. I made a detail, which means I need to track it.
I imagine these kids seeing you like this.
Jordanical.
Yeah, Jordanical. Absolutely.
Mathematical.
Yeah, so you get to the Great Club, and similar thing of the small halfling woman.
Silver.
What you need? Walks you back, gives you the directions, sends you on your way. You are
Get it without so you can kick rocks.
so as you make your way, as the five of you make your way back there. Zeke, you're used to this by now, so you don't really notice anything. The rest of you give me perception checks.
12. Terrible.
13.
I'm good at these.
Yeah.
You are.
22.
Hey!
10.
So, Reese, you notice as you're going back there, so you're in this sewer system, and you're not a civil engineer. That being said, you see features down here where you do kind of wonder, why is this the way a sewer is designed? You know, there are some rooms that are just sort of wide open, and the tunnels leading off of them kind of split in just ways where you kind of wonder, like, why is this set up the way it is? And you also notice in a couple locations it almost looks like old engraved markings, where in the past you wouldn't have really thought anything about them. They just look like random, like, scratches, probably from however long this has been down here. Maybe some random hooligans make their way in here and graffiti with a chisel. But after some of the adventures in the princess's castle, you start noticing the appearance of this script, where it's not necessarily legible, but you start recognizing the appearance of some of these characters, these kind of angular geometric characters that stand out just enough that you can tell, like, maybe this was put here like longer ago than the city.
Graffiti goes kind of hard. Yeah. It's a big problem in Greco too. Yeah.
But with that, you are all able to make your way to the Great. As you all approach, for the three of you that get there from the Great Club entrance, you walk out of the top area of this large sort of expansive room where the actual fight is set down 20 feet from where you stand, and there are what looks like kind of like chiseled out stadium bench seating all around this area. The room as a whole is about probably 60 feet in diameter all the way around, with a 30-foot diameter pit at the bottom for the fights. It's not super packed out tonight, but it's no night is totally empty here at the Great. People are, the two of you have gotten there early enough to where you can, where the festivities haven't quite kicked in. But Drent, you probably walk in right as everything starts.
Row seats? Front row seats.
I usually avoid doing that. It feels a little rude.
Oh, you're so considerate.
You ever seen a guy with the shirt that says "sorry" on the back? Sorry, I'm
A
tall.
tattoo that says "my bad" on the back of my
Yeah.
head.
Okay, I'll sit with you.
I'm gonna look for Zeke before he gets into a fight.
Sure.
So
Oh, yeah,
closer to
did we see
nosebleeds than front row.
Yeah. Let's take a break right now, and then we'll talk about Zeke coming in. We'll kick it off.
Building a trumpet.
Then we never see him come in.
And we're back. So, the three spectators have gotten to the grate.
Do we see Zeke?
You don't see him when you walk in.
Do you see Jordan?
No. You two come in, and you come in as you walk up. Zeke, or sort of, you make your way back and find your way into, basically the locker room of the grate, right? So you're kind of in this back little room. Jordan, you don't. When you walk in, you see this like big room where there seems to be a bunch of fighter looking people, like of interesting varieties in here. Some just look like dudes that box in their free time, right? But there's a few like strange looking characters in the crowd. Yeah. More so like Jordan.
Yeah.
But you don't, as you walk in, you might even think like maybe this is just where it happens. Like this is more like a basement of the Fight Club, right? Where it's just like, yeah, I mean we could brawl back here, but there's not, you don't really see anything.
Yeah.
I'm familiar with the vibe.
Yeah. So
Good thing there was some HP roll.
Man, let me see here.
Let me find the matchmaker.
He's gonna find you once I find his name.
Light me on fire.
There we go.
Excuse me.
This
Did you prepare your tea pouring for this?
this gnome in like this really nice suit actually walks up.
I get you.
Walks up and just, oh, Zeke, you're back. Yeah, we've been the crowd just hasn't been the same without you, and reaches out and just gives you a big handshake. Little gnome, but like a really strong grip even for you.
Oh yeah, no. And
Yeah.
I'm sure that I am familiar and friendly with this guy.
Yeah, he's happy to see you, happy to have you back. I mean, you tend to draw a crowd.
What's his name again?
Berthio Merriweather.
I love it. That is a great name.
Thanks.
Berthio.
He has
Dare
he has
spell it.
red hair and green eyes and a curly mustache.
Theo.
Bear.
So,
Pretty sure there's an I in there somewhere though.
maybe I could help out a little bit with that tonight, and maybe the next night or so.
You gonna be around for a while?
I'll be around for a little bit. Is the plan?
All right.
I heard someone been coming in here. Calls himself the Bell.
Ooh, yeah, the Bell. He's been making quite the stir down here. Everyone hated him at first, right? As you would expect. He's kind of an ass.
Yeah.
Don't tell him I said that.
Randy
But
Orton's
he,
I'll
cool.
hit myself.
but he can pummel dudes. Yeah, he's been laying down some challenge, and there's I'm not saying who. It hasn't even been him, but there may or may not have been some people who noticed that he came about and you weren't showing up, and
Oh boy.
words start going. I'm not saying, I mean, I know better, but
Yeah, unfortunately, I was down in Corette for a while. You remember Jag, right?
yeah, I remember Jag.
Spotted
Oh
quite
yeah,
a few of my...
Mr. Arno.
Yes, sir. He needed some help down in Corette. I've been gone for a while, but looks like I gave some space for a little upstart to
You
get a little bit of ego.
you looking to throw down with the Bell?
Yeah, do you think he'll be around
I can.
this evening?
I haven't seen him so far.
Well, I
Wasn't
was thinking I could get in a little bit of, been out, not out of practice, but have been in the ring in a bit. So I was thinking throw down against somebody tonight and maybe issue a challenge for, I don't know,
next couple days, and maybe you could rile up a crowd, get yourself some good business going down here.
I think we could make something happen. I'll set the word around, and I'll let you know when he's able to show up.
You know what? In fact, whatever your opinions are of this guy, I think you said he was an ass. If you wanna air him all out, you can say I said it, and maybe that'll encourage him. And that way you can also say whatever things you think of this guy.
Not that I said any of those
Well, I
things,
would.
Nor would I.
It would have been my words, right? You're
Of course.
You're just telling them what I said. After all.
We'll get the word out.
Bird? The bird.
Kick rocks.
I want to level up, but I want to be your preliminary match today. I discovered a new maneuver that's really dope, but it is not one of my 3 currently equipped. And it would be primo for this.
I mean, I can fight you.
I bet you on the shoulder.
Yeah, you could.
You could fight me.
Yeah.
You could go out there.
This is the same feeling. Every time I get around one of these, I'm like, man, I could like, I want to be a part, like whatever.
Are you?
I'm just ready.
I want to join.
Yeah, I'm
Put
ready
me
to
in,
get
coach.
after it.
Probably have to take off all this stuff.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
it's medically
We don't do.
I have a doctor's note.
It's yeah, this is
Look, if
medically
medically necessary is important,
You probably
you might not be in the right place.
no, I like.
Is this my seeing eye armor?
I mean, you remember the rules, right? No weapons, no armor, and please don't kill anyone because then we have to
No armor.
call the cops.
I was
And,
gonna say, I feel like this is probably not the bout that you would want to take in the 1v1 with Z.
I mean,
Can
it's.
you define a weapon?
I'm sorry, a weapon.
Yeah, like just
anything non-improvised, you might say.
Like, give me a minute.
I would argue whatever you come up with is not improvised.
Not necessarily true. Don't worry about it.
If you come up with it beforehand, then it's sort of a planned thing
It is
that you might seem proficient with.
All right.
This is my friend Jordan, by the way.
Hey. I'm
Nice to
really,
meet you.
Nice to meet you.
He squeezes your hand, it hurts a little bit.
It's good to meet you.
You're pretty tall.
People have been saying that. Most people I meet do tell me that.
I bet.
Yeah.
I bet it probably makes it pretty hard to like get around, makes you a little clumsy, right?
Actually, for a
I'm
few
just
years,
kidding, and he just,
absolutely,
like,
but, yeah, you know.
Smacks you on the side, and it just like knocks you off your balance a little bit.
Use the gyro stabilizer. I get an advantage on my next attack. How dare you?
Well, let's get things started, and we'll hold you back. How about we save you for the last bout tonight? We'll set you up with someone good.
Sure, I'm down for that.
Okay. So he walks out then and starts the announcement. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Great! I am Berthio Merriweather, and I will be your host for this evening as we witness the clash of these titanic figures this evening. So without further ado, let's get started. And he starts calling in, he starts with a couple just regular two dudes that look like sort of amateur boxers. This is maybe their first time here. The fight goes on for a little bit as the two sort of box at each other. Finally, one goes down, and Berthio calls it and clears them off. There are as the festivities begin, the crowd begins to cheer and gets a little more animated as the night goes on. There are a number of food vendors and drink vendors, and there's a couple dudes who take bets. The bookies, thank you. There are a couple bookies that are not super apparent at first, but you slowly see like, you know, people going up to and handing money, getting sheets of paper, and you know, the intent becomes pretty clear. So if you want to make a bet, there are bets able to be made as the night goes on.
What are the odds on the Zeke bout for tonight?
Oh, well, I didn't know that was public knowledge. Do you know Zeke?
Yeah, he's a buddy of mine.
All right.
Buddy of ours.
He's a buddy of mine.
The odds are everyone loves Zeke, but we're doing 2-1 4.
Okay, and now explain that like the person piloting this.
So you give me 2 gold, and if Zeke wins, you get 3 gold.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, like blackjack-ish.
Minus
Okay,
150.
Yeah.
See, I don't know those odds as well.
Minus 150.
You alright?
What?
It's minus 150.
Okay.
You got it.
You're complicating it. It doesn't need to be. I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
but
you just tell
it's
us
not
how much
necessary.
gold. How much gold do you want to win?
I mean, I don't have any, so this is all kind of a moot point at the moment.
This is true.
Oh, I would.
I have 6 whole gold.
I would
We can
like
turn it.
And,
to have, if possible, on the way to the grate, I would have, if Jeannie came with us, I would have liked to, alright, I got one for you. So, I want you, because I think this will be funny for me, and I will pay you a gold to do this. I want you to take, and I'll give him
My entire fanny pack.
6 of Reese's gold. Sneak this back into the guy. You remember that Goliath from earlier that you robbed?
Yeah.
Sneak it back into his pocket.
Boom.
Without him knowing you're there.
But the Goliath might remember me.
Yeah, he can't see you.
And this is all for 1 gold?
Alright, fine, that's a fair point.
I'm not a charity case.
How about I give him back half and I keep the other half?
Half of everything?
I mean,
Yeah, no, we're not. Never mind. On second thought, how much you got on you? I want you to place a bet on me.
There you go.
I mean, you can bet on yourself. You just can't bet against yourself.
That's true.
Which is the way that it should work with professional sports.
Yeah.
You should only ever be incentivized to win,
Yeah.
and then there's no problem.
I mean, I'm gonna put 23 gold.
Yes. Do it.
Oh,
This is a scripted win.
Heisel's
Scripted win.
Scripted
Heisel
win.
I will
put
put 20 gold on myself. though.
Heisel's putting 6 gold. All her worldly possessions.
Okay.
I'm trying to.
I'm not putting all of
On
mine
Zeke.
or his worldly possessions. I'm putting a portion of my money on this. In the event that I roll chain ones, there is not
Scripted win.
no, there is a
Scripted
non-zero
win.
chance that you can
Scripted
lose
Alright, I'll
on
put
dice.
10 on Zeke and 5 on the other guy.
There you go.
And you would
Can't
know,
lose.
like,
Can't lose.
so this
Cannot lose. Tough to win.
this
But
random
also cannot lose.
this random like protein night, like
What are you doing?
not-
Go
it's not-
gambling tonight?
super busy evening. You're like looking around the room. There's no one that you're like super worried about.
Yeah.
But they're not
They're
not
chumps.
amateur
Yeah.
dudes. Like they're whoever goes up in there is like
What's
gonna
Zeke's
give you a
last
run.
name?
You
Yeah.
know.
Can I?
I know.
Can I
They
just?
they also wouldn't put somebody out there for me to just pummel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For like and a lot of these people recognize you, and
Yeah.
there's not there's a handful of them that are just like, no thanks.
Yeah.
Follow-up question to the booking. Where would somebody sign up here?
You looking to get in, you can go down around the back.
Oh,
He'll
you're finding
sort of
out?
point you down there.
Is that
Also, is there a different night of the week where like all of this would be fair game, or is it pretty strictly
we used to do that, and then someone died, and we said, well, okay, maybe we'll just try it one more time, and then someone else died because like swords kill people more often.
That's true.
But then like big metal armor with fists, like people sort of just get bloody fists, like it just. So now it's just regular boxing. Sorry.
If I want to go down and talk to Zeke, is that the way I'd go?
Yeah. He's probably in the back there. So he'll point you guys the direction of how to get back there.
Are there any fighters that are
I ain't
fighting
talked to him.
tonight
I'm not fighting this
that
one.
look like they might not have it?
The first two dudes are like new to this, but even they like even.
No. I'm trying to find somebody to bet against.
Oh, I see. So the looking around, it's pretty clear. So the first two guys are like amateur fighters. They look like they're probably like masons or construction workers. Like they're big dudes, but they don't carry themselves like an agile fighter like Zeke would, right? The looking around, the one that if you're looking for like a guy that maybe you could bet against, you see two guys in these like black cloaks with hoods pulled down and these like tattoos on the bottom of their faces. That's it's like a dividing line here and then vertical stripes that are just like in the corner kind of muttering to each other. They don't look terribly big though.
I can like still see. This is like an open like locker. There are like benches, effectively. Like there's not like a.
It's just kind of a common area. Like there's some tunnels that people can go down to sort of get away from it all, right? And once you're in it, you can see there is a tunnel out to the actual like fighting pit area, where as the round starts to bring them out, there's two big like possibly were actually original to the sewer and possibly created for the theatrical purpose of opening up as these like big grand entrances of the fighters coming in.
I'm gonna go talk to those guys real quick.
Like raise an eyebrow as I watch Jordan walk over to random fighters. Just shrug.
Yeah, and these guys don't like you're used to seeing some like interesting personalities down here. Even by that stretch, like these dudes look a little odd.
Yeah.
Like face tattoos are not common down here.
Commons here?
Not common.
Alternate life.
Anyone with a face tattoo is not common.
Distinctly not common.
Like you might think they are at first, but they are not.
Good goods.
Common.
Canonical.
Oh, hello.
Hey, just curious.
Are you spying?
No, I'm not fighting tonight. I don't even.
They kind of look you up and down. Okay.
Yeah. What's your guys' name? You look like some guys that can help me with some money.
So neither of them have hair, but one no. One reaches his hand. I didn't realize until you asked me, and then you asked me, and I was like, they don't. I have the picture in my head, and it just. One reaches his hand out, and it's just like it sort of crawls out, and he says, "My name is Siri." And then the other one reaches her hand out and says, "My name is Hurley."
Oh, not expecting that. Siri and Airly. Not you. How long have you guys been fighting for?
Oh, we've been fighting for all of our lives, just as all are.
I keep a straight face and gaze. I promise you. I am surrounded by people that would kill me.
You're not fucking wrong.
Yeah.
Zeke. Zeke is right there.
He's standing over you. Yeah, you're right.
Dude, you're embarrassing me in front of the wizards.
Yeah, we've been fighting for our whole lives, just as all of us are. How in the fighting pits, though, in the great, just here and there, off and on for a couple of months now.
How many times have you guys won?
How many times have we won? How many times have we won, sister? How many won? They talk a little bit and then they look over at you. Why do you ask? Do you want to fight?
No. Again, not a
Do you
fighter.
want to battle?
No. Well, no. I am.
They look you up and down. You have money.
I have some money.
Bet you 5 gold that in an unarmored and unweaponed bout that I could win
Against me?
against you. He's a head shorter than you.
Oh, I mean that's like one head less of power. You can win.
Bro,
How much constitution can really be in that small?
strength sucks though. Oh.
Jordan about to be baited into a fist fight in fantasy war.
Mechanically, I should say no.
But Jordan Lee.
Jordan Lee. No. Who are you fighting tonight? Who are you planned to fight tonight?
Oh, that fellow over there, and gestures, and it's
It's
Reese. It's Teflon.
Oh God.
Heiza would be so happy.
gestures over to a guy that's just kind of slouched over at the side of a wall, head down, in just sort of like a gray tattered outfit. Sort of hangs loosely on him.
Does he look bigger?
Make an insight check, because I think that's really what we're going for here, right? It's telling
Natural
how.
20.
So he looks pretty standard build, like honestly, like pretty close to your build. So standard in a fight pit, right? Like bigger guy, but you're in a fight pit where everyone's ready to trounce each other. So, but so initially you don't like, you're like, okay, I could maybe like, this is in my range of fighting here. But as you kind of look at him, you get this, that feeling in an anime where everything goes dark in the background. Mm-hmm. You get like that feeling from him.
Yeah, no, for sure. Okay. Siri, it's been a pleasure to meet you. I feel like I've learned a lot from this conversation. I am curious about why you tattooed your face.
We are morsels of poke alu.
If that's audible in the room, if they say that and that's audible in the room, you'll just see Zeke mouth.
like,
We found another gold.
do I know what that is?
Neither of you have ever heard of this before.
No shot. No chance.
Is this the same? Oh.
Morsels.
So I'm unfamiliar.
Morsels of Bathu.
Poke alu.
I'm unfamiliar with Mr. Alu.
Your cold is ridiculous and you feel bad.
I'm unfamiliar.
How could you be unfamiliar with poke alu? We are all being consumed by him.
I'm from Ohio.
Equally crazy response. We're finally just finding a multitude of people weirder than you.
Where I come from, it's microplastics.
But if you have a pamphlet.
I'm a joiner, so
Yeah.
if
He
the
nods
literature
and
is there-
holds you out.
Yeah.
Literature on his cult.
And again, Siri, right?
Sari.
Siri? Alright, cool. Thank you. Do you have any money?
Did you walk over to me?
Yeah. Immediately after.
Get away from me right now.
For what?
That dude is going to die.
Wait, which
the guy with the face tattoo, he's fighting Revenge McSadboy.
Vengeance 2.0 is over there in the corner just hanging out.
Do I recognize Revenge McSadboy at all?
It's literally Sasuke Uchiha.
Man, what's a like? Sometimes I make this a history check, but that just feels weird. Like, make me a history check at advantage.
Okay. 13.
13.
Legendary country music star Garth Brooks awaits his bout in the ring.
You
It's Logan Paul. He's been teleported.
you don't recognize
Just
him, but
happened
you
to
recognize that
Pokemon
his
cards
outfit
with GI
looks like a
Joe
prisoner's
over.
uniform.
Looks like a prisoner's uniform.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, how much money you got?
That guy's gonna
Yeah, he's got it. I'm gonna go put a
Name's
bet
free.
down.
You not have your own money?
No. I spent it on explosives.
Oh,
Well,
on brand.
This is a scripted win mechanically.
I have no idea what that means.
Don't worry about it.
They don't script wins here, dude. That would be-
No. I mean, they don't.
So who does?
Don't worry about it.
Wait, it's scripted? It's rigged? Why'd I bet on the other guy?
No, I really think, I mean,
Did you find out the odds?
you know what, I'll go find out.
Never tell me.
Can I have the money? If it's, what's your minimum odds to put a bet down?
I'm not just gonna
You'll
give-
find out that the odds are 2-1 against Sari.
Against. So if I bet on the other guy, it's the same as if I was betting on Zeke. I put in 2, I get 1, I get 3 back.
Yeah.
Yep.
Total? Okay. 2-1.
I mean, I'll spot you like 6 gold.
Done. We're gonna make that 9. We're gonna clean this place out. It's gonna be insane.
Alright.
Do I see Jordan? Does he come up to place a bet?
Head out that way. Hey, real quick though.
So,
You got a bunch of good kids here. I appreciate you letting me meet them.
yeah, did they steal anything from you?
You know, I haven't checked.
The honest answer, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
I sure
I'll
hope
let you know
not.
if anything pops up.
I appreciate it.
Yeah,
I know where they live now,
they're-
so.
They're good. They're a good group. We're figuring things
Keep one
out.
of the keys.
Do you check if you have Casper on you?
I've been holding him in my hand like a frisbee.
Do you check?
It has not left my hand. Unless I would have noticed
Well, you
immediately. when it
didn't
would
you
be
didn't
in my
intend
hand.
for it to leave
Your
your hand.
entire
Sure,
right
but-
arm, no longer there.
Is it still in? I will look
You
down
look
at
down and you
Casper.
just have a squash.
Yeah, he's still
Where
there.
your heart
Look,
used to be.
it was stolen by
You're just
the
holding an
cult
actual
of
frisbee.
Fully Cooley. It's
I
gone
need
now.
Don't. You can be holding something. Don't challenge Genie.
That's fair. That's very fair.
Listen, man.
He's got magic.
I make it an 8. Whatever it was, I make it an 8.
Genie's thought at stealing it. You make an 8.
I make it an 8.
You know the worst part? Still not bad.
Tough. I think I got the things I care about the most.
All right.
They can have some
Casper.
other shiny
Just
bits.
Casper.
Yes, Casper. Doesn't have the light anymore.
Yeah, I thought you might.
Why
like
is it
to
so
see
dark?
Like full spot.
Some of them.
You got a good setup here. Impressed.
We've got. I wouldn't necessarily call it good, but we're getting by.
It's safe. Safer.
Ish.
Safer.
Safer than most. I appreciate you throwing that extra lock on there.
Absolutely.
I'm sure some of them will be.
Oh, the guy said do
Appreciate
authentication
that.
for that to work.
Of course.
Gotta use your phone to.
Yeah. There is a subscription that starts 12 months from now. Without it, you will
I'll
not
make,
be able to
I'll
handle
make
it.
sure to tell Sherlock. I'll make sure to tell Sherlock to figure out how to pick the lock before that.
You've got 12 months to figure it out. Good luck.
He'll figure it out.
Your time starts now.
I'm gonna go make some gold.
The very first computer hacker for the very first computer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go make some gold. Good luck.
Okay.
Have I made it to him yet?
I do come out.
To
I'm trying to get to Zeke.
As soon as I see-
So as all this is going on, you guys would
Correct.
definitely be able to make your way down
Yeah,
there.
what's up?
You're going in there?
Oh no, I'll talk to Zeke.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm.
Go talk to the skullface guy.
I don't want
Okay.
Oh man.
Would you come down too, or no?
You were in a fight, right?
No, I forgot I have a backpack. I'm not gonna fight.
That's
Oh.
even
No.
Gara.
Oh, but if you have the
Gara.
Yeah.
but if
until-
you have the blade tied to it, anybody can hold it.
Right.
I'll hold it.
I'm still not gonna.
you, of course. You.
Absolutely not.
I can hold it.
Also, no.
I'm sure James
Reese has
can
been
take it up.
quite
Actually,
literally
I don't
saddled
think
with
I
this
can.
burden.
But I'll pull Zeke. I don't know how private a conversation with Zeke would normally be, but I'm gonna try and like make it a little more private conversation. Just like pulling off the
Step
side a
down
little
on
bit.
it.
Yeah, you can like
Yeah.
walk down a hall and get plenty of privacy.
So
Maybe
do you-
I don't know what Heisel's doing.
Oh, as soon as I see Jordan, I'm going with my bestie.
Oh, absolutely.
So I haven't watched you do one of these fights. I've never really been to this kind of place before, but are you more of a play by the rules kind of guy, or are you more of a win by any means necessary kind of guy?
I mean, I'm gonna win no matter what. Usually, I don't have to go outside of the bounds of the rules to win, though.
Because I was thinking about putting some money down if you were going to. I was going to be encouraged to put more money down, but
I mean, I'm gonna win.
well then I guess you don't need any of my help.
I mean, if it looks like things are going rough, I won't say no, but I also am not. It's not gonna go rough.
Oh no! It looks like Zeke's losing.
How could Zeke have shot him?
His opponent died. Where did that bullet go?
Oh, it just makes me think
My
of-
guns.
There's a knoll covered in grass sitting in the top row. Why do you always blame me?
Nah, I just give you a little something to help out before the fight started. That's all.
I need some more tangible description of what you're thinking.
I gesture to my scarf. You just put this around your waist. It's like some sort of sash or something. Wear it however you want. But if I give it to you for the arena, give you. I think it'll improve your odds quite a bit.
You know, I'm gonna have a bout in the next few days for sure against some guy who's been running his mouth, some big shot. Been making a name while I've been gone.
I thought that's you were fighting tonight.
I am fighting tonight,
Oh, but not him.
but not big shot.
Oh,
So
see, I was
we
waiting
can
for
use-
big shot. All right.
Yeah, so we can use this as ace in the hole.
Yeah. All right. I thought you were fighting him tonight.
No, I'm probably just gonna. I thought you were fighting tonight. I was gonna set up and just dome him.
No.
You said ace in the hole, you know?
Exactly. No,
Nothing that obvious. I just give you this little trinket and.
yeah, no, I think that would work well. For I mean, I'm gonna wear these. I show him the bracelets. I mean,
Oh, nice.
I'm gonna have something in my back pocket in the event. Like you never know. I heard this guy, not the guy I'm fighting tonight, but that guy further on in the week, fights dirty apparently. So I'm not opposed to having some tricks up my sleeves. But tonight we should be good on a clean fight.
All right.
Said, I heard 2-1.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, it should be.
There's this upgrade I want to do for my gun, and I can't quite afford it. But if a bet goes a certain way, it
I
might.
mean, you want to make money tonight? Put it down.
Well, I mean, I'd rather save it toward the odds are stacked in your favor a bit.
Why not both?
Well, because if I lose tonight, I won't have money for later.
Well, you won't lose tonight.
All right, put them down.
Lenny hopes.
So does Trent.
Zeke knows
Win.
Lenny.
Scripted win. Come on.
All right.
Heisel's all in. But are you betting? Are you betting on someone?
Oh yeah, I'm betting on the most troubled young man I've seen so far.
Yeah. How's it? So like, do you get your winnings back after the fight?
Yes.
How
I'd
sure
put
are you
30
that
on me.
this guy is going?
30 on you?
Yeah,
Sure.
that would be
100%
then
confident.
Okay, I'll put my
10 back?
6 gold down.
There we go.
No,
15
We're
back.
putting
15 back.
15 back, yeah.
12 gold on Sasuke.
Sasuke, get out.
All right, yeah. So write down. Unlike a real bookie, we'll call this honor system. Just write down the bets that you would like to take, especially particularly, and then we'll announce them before each fight. But basically, so as you guys make your bets, and you can either stay back here for the fights, but if you want to go get a good view of you want to go back up in the stands.
So, why do you like Sasuke so much?
When I looked at him, I felt as if the world fell away. He's one
You
of
might
the
be in
most
love?
intimidating presences I've ever seen.
Yeah. Okay. What about him?
He is insane.
Sometimes I go for
Well, if we look at this pamphlet,
Ooh, I
in
will.
this case, it was just
yeah, so he
this
gave
is all
us
I can
this-
imagine.
He gave us the pamphlet. What's in the pamphlet? I'm sure.
You couldn't have done better.
So the front of it is honestly, Jordan, it would make you proud.
Let's go.
In game, in Mihraen, you're just this is what I would do.
Yeah.
Across the top in big bold letters, it says the morsels of Poke Alu, and then at the bottom it says you're already in it. And it has this picture of across the front of these sort of striped thin vertical stripes, and then at the bottom you think you might see an eyeball or something illustrated, and then opening it up, it talks about how everyone in all of Kolharn is in the stomach of the beast Poke Alu. You are being consumed by it, and it's only a matter of time until you are swallowed and fully digested. But it talks about how the baleen wall out around everything is just the beast's maw that you are slowly being consumed by.
Okay.
This is making a lot of sense.
Have you ever? Do you know what this? Have you heard Pokaloo?
Have I heard?
No.
This is.
I like this guy.
Actually, give me a history check at disadvantage.
Okay. Oh, it's a natural freaking 20.
Oh, yes.
And that's a 2.
Oh.
Hang on. That's a 2. Plus 0.
Oh, really? Do you
I
have
have a
any
negative.
but do you have any your bard style? Do you have anything that adds to it?
It does add to it, yeah.
Okay.
0.
Okay.
Oh, I love that.
The negative is negated.
Hey man, I've been the lore bard where I also did not know anything about dragons, so it happens sometimes.
Heisel's not here
The real
for
problem is I
for
didn't know
smart
anything
time.
about
She's here for a good time.
Yeah, you've never heard of these crazy
I
folks.
like them. I want to do some stuff during their fight.
Okay.
No, don't. We won't want to help them.
Oh, don't
We
worry.
need him to lose.
Don't worry.
Okay.
All right, so yeah, there's a couple other we'll say background fights that happen. There are a few as the fights proceed, they are more and more kind of skilled. You get the ex-military guy, and you get some some mercenaries that are coming in that are having some fights, some people that travel in and they're only here for a couple nights that might be doing a couple fights. But then eventually it gets to the point where Berthio announces the start of the penultimate fight for the evening. We have the monk of the morsels, Sari, against. I haven't come up with a good title for the other guy, but man, we'll go for it with the
Sasuke.
Embodiment of murder, Sasuke.
Copyright infringement. Let's go.
Wouldn't that be Itachi?
Hey, as long as I don't give him a last name, I think we're in the clear.
There you go.
Also, his eyes are distinctly not red with like dark circles in them, or any other arrangement of that they might be. Spoiler alert, maybe. Yeah. So the two go. There's kind of from the room. There's like a long tunnel that goes around, so they do come in from opposite sides. Even though they get ready together, because there's only one room that they're willing to really keep nice for this purpose. So they go to opposite ends, but as Sasuke gets up,
As soon as.
And he just like has this sort of like flat look in his eyes, just like walks his way over. He looks over at Yuzi and walks on.
Give him a nod.
But Sari sort of, and he takes off his robe and hands it to his sister, and she takes it. And as he takes it off, he looks, even though he's small, he looks pretty wiry. He looks pretty wiry as he goes in and enters through the near.
Oh, the other guy.
Great. And they go out there. Are you guys down in the bottom, or are you up in the stands watching?
Stands. Back in the stands.
I will watch from as much as I can through the entryway.
Sure.
I'm gonna get in the rafters, get my gun out, and just get ready.
The rafters of the sewer.
I put on my grassy knoll cosplay and just stand in front of them.
You're a distraction.
Yeah.
It's a ghillie suit.
Everyone will assume it's you.
All right. And they.
Oh shit! Can you not see from up here? Oh, hang on. And I like move the doll around, and so it's like a booster seat, so you can see over the people that are in front of us.
So they start in at it. Berthio, as he walks off, he takes sort of like a big gong and just to announce the beginning of the fight.
Gong speak.
As
Jesus.
I would like to use message.
Okay.
As the fight is going on, and every time that Sari is like about to dodge an attack, I just want to go, come to me, be devoured, let go, let it fall, come to me, and just like try and make him take blows.
Okay. Go ahead and make a
distinctly. Only he can hear this.
Yeah.
make a sleight of hand check.
Oh no.
You got that. You so got that. I will be. The kids are blasting an air horn somewhere else, so they're probably distracting the judges.
Even though you told them like this is like a distraction during like Zeke's fight or what, they're still just like every so often.
Imagine like security is trying really hard to figure out who is doing this. Yeah. But these kids are too freaking stealthy. And they're like, where is this coming from?
They also just like there's not a lot of people like. The security that is here is not here to stop loud noise making
I'm just
in the
imagining
crowd.
someone is trying to stop these kids.
Like especially by now, it's been a little while, and the crowd is like, even though it's not packed in here, like the crowd is just sort of like going at it like sort of middle of a hockey game, right?
In a small enclosed space.
Natural 20!
Hey, nice.
Let's go.
Huge.
Let's freaking go.
Huge.
So no one sees you doing any of this. As you start messaging this to Sari. Let me see here. and the fight begins. The first bout, as it begins, Sasuke kind of walks up, just slowly plodding. And you guys did this.
I did. It was me. I did.
We made this NPC. He is our boy.
I can picture him perfectly.
You know, and if
He's
you
our boy.
like the best part is, again, you know, it doesn't matter how random the NPC is. If you guys like, if it happens, he might just be around for a while. You might just have a Sasuke around for a whole long time.
No, if he was an
Incarnation
ASMR.
of death or
He was-
murder.
Yeah, if he was an ASMR.
He kind of walks up like kind of a loose guard. Doesn't seem to be putting too much effort in. Siri like kind of slithers up, creeps along, and goes and makes a couple like quick jabs at him. And like you see Sasuke kind of and then just go in and like deck him in the side of his face, and it just and it knocks him down. But he quickly like sort of like catches himself and jumps back up, and he's still in it, like even after the solid blow he took. And they go for the next round. Oops. And again Siri kind of comes in and like dodges low under the first swing, as Sasuke sort of like makes the left hook, and he like dodges behind him and like hits him in the side a couple times, but Sasuke again just like turns and just nails him with the elbow and scatters him across the ground.
Let's go. Ground and pound. Bang, bang, bang. Right there.
Scatters him on the ground.
And as he
Meat crown.
as Sari pushes himself back up, Sasuke doesn't even give him the chance, just walks over and just boom, and just lays him out on the ground.
Beautiful.
And just sort of like wipes the blood on his pants and just goes and walks to the back.
He might have rolled disadvantage at some point.
We just nat 20.
It felt good. It felt good.
Gold
Turned
up.
6 gold into 9 gold.
Hell yeah. I'm slowly but surely making money. Starting with 5 gold, now we here.
Hey man,
Well,
these are great. Like you made 4 gold in a day?
That's pretty good.
That's great.
Real good.
Gambling is great.
That's the lesson we
I
learned
lost
here today.
everything.
They cleaned up the
Somebody
pits
took it though.
with scraping Sari off the ground. As you guys, so you're all 4 of you are up in the stands, right?
Right.
Zeke, you would see as Sasuke comes walking back, he like sort of pulls his shirt off, and you do see like rough bruises on his side.
Not close.
As he like sort of like is holding his side a little bit,
Him off, he'll be gone tomorrow.
but doesn't seem super bothered by him.
Yeah. As he walks back, I'll be like, "Monks, am I right?" I like him.
Keep him.
We can keep him around.
Draft him.
Draft
Hey,
him.
Sasuke, want to go on a boat?
How do you feel about turning into a monkey?
I mean, you guys still have an open place in your party, right?
That's true, we do. Have you thought about switching?
More friends?
All right. And for the last one,
They call him a beast in the ring. A beast, huh?
let me see here. We're gonna use.
See, now we just get to enjoy the Zeke fight that we came here to watch.
Oh, yeah.
You already made
our money. Yeah.
Or you could.
Oh no, I'm
bet
betting
it
all of
again.
my money again on Zeke.
Double or nothing.
I did put money down on Zeke as well.
I have more money now to
I
put
will
down on
put
Zeke.
the
Everything
9
I
gold
have is
down
bet on you right
Zeke.
now. No pressure.
What do you? Oh.
I didn't place
you
him
come
down.
down to talk to me.
I shot that from the. All of my money is bet on you. No fucking up.
As soon as I see Zeke, I'm giving him a present.
Sorry, let me find this.
2 to 1
Stat
would be
block.
what with 9?
It's just a tiny little box, and inside isn't
I
a
will-
garage shit or something.
13.
So as you go to get on, as he goes to sort of set up the next fight, Berthio will say, "Are you Zeke? I don't mean to be that guy, but can you take off the bracers are just a little chunky. I think some people might complain.
All right.
I'll hold them.
No, mechanically, no, these are a gift. I don't want to take them off. They're not gonna. They'll here. I mean, knock on them. You'll see. They're not providing any.
I mean,
of,
it's just. Give me a persuasion check.
Alright.
And you can make it at advantage.
Big money.
Alright, sweet.
Huge.
21.
21?
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're not armor. Here, check them out.
Yeah.
I let them look and see. They're just like I mean, they're jewelry.
Yeah, they're not armor. They're decorative.
Yeah.
It's just, but they're just these chunky metal pieces,
like,
right? And it's just he's just like, all right, it should be fine. If people get upset, it's not like we're not in like some big tournament night or anything like that. Just do me a favor and don't go like clubbing people on the head with them.
You know how I fight.
Yeah.
I don't throw. It's not wrists that I'm throwing at.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's it's gonna be my head if you do that kind of thing.
Oh yeah, don't worry about it. Won't happen.
All right. He goes out and we'll.
His fists start glowing a little.
He'll make the announcement. And for the final fight of the evening, we have Zeke the Freak in his homecoming fight against the
So there's no question.
Fair.
the soldier from afar. Rafine, as sort of from one of the side halls, this guy steps out. Looks to be from what you've, because I think you've met a couple folks, and just from being in Bantour, you would recognize him as probably someone that came from the Tavern Mercantile Alliance.
Canonically.
Sounds like Zeke has his work cut out for him then.
Yeah.
Hopefully
Oh look, the barbarian's gonna fight the pit. Big surprise.
After watching like the whole evening of like people from Bantour fighting, it's just like that one guy.
Of course, the barbarian in the pit.
See, I told you.
Reese just like, look, man,
Can I, when I see Zeke,
Yeah.
Calm down. Line up your shots.
I don't think Heisel even says a word. She just
don't talk.
looks at Zeke and smiles, and then you just see a little flash of green in your vision, and then you hear, "Let your travels help you out tonight, my friend."
Oh, boy.
And you get 7 temporary hit points.
Oh, nice.
bruh.
Damn.
She casts
Your-
slow on you.
Walking speed increases by 10 feet, and you have a +1 bonus to your AC so long as you have those temporary hit points.
Oh.
Those ones specifically.
Yeah.
Thematically, you might not like it, but mechanically, you feel great.
I knew. I knew that our pairing would be effective. However,
Mechanically.
however,
And then
I see your
flavorfully-
usefulness now.
However, flavorfully, listen, I've seen you're at least some degree of bard. I've seen the bard plus melee guy combination. Trust me, I know the efficacy of it.
Now that you have an item that can, fundamentally recreate a smite effect, we're in good shape.
That's true. I didn't think about that.
Run it back!
It just hurts me a little bit.
All right, let me find you some boots of speed.
We'll trade every HP except the last one for that damage.
I mean, yes.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except for the fact of I will immediately undo the 7 temp HP if I punch rolled. Oh no, I won't. I cannot.
Moxie.
No, I cannot because I will. It's 2d6, and I would take half. So even if I max damage,
There you
I
go.
will still have one HP.
You're fine.
Calculated.
Exactly.
All right. So the fight begins, and we'll just we can draw it out, but it's a
1v1.
It's a 1v1 in a 30-foot.
Yeah.
Wow, Jordan,
That was
actually the best.
That was really good.
Circles.
That's the best you've ever done.
Yeah.
That's the most impressive thing I've ever seen Jordan do in my
There we
life.
go.
Even a blind squirrel finds it every once in a while.
I can't do that.
I'm sure he's
Just to
done
be
more.
clear.
That's the thing you haven't
Just to
seen.
be clear, drawing,
I think he has.
not even.
I have been-
remotely
I stand by
in the
my
realm
statement.
Of things I can do.
Not
I've been
in
practicing
my
that
skill set.
daily, waiting for the next.
That
time to
was
do the 30
incredible, and the fact that you like hit.
Good. It's genuinely.
Very
Yeah.
You got like right here. I'm like, he's gonna mess it up. And then you brought it home.
We even got the entrance.
Like exactly 6 squares wide.
Waiting for you is your opponent.
All right, yeah, you summoned a
sorry,
demon
Daddy,
with your perfect
I-
circle.
look, one time. One time ever.
I'm gonna leave.
Yes.
Well, time for me to hit the old
All right.
dusty trail.
All right, and so the he'll sound the gong
Take
and
the
we'll
shot.
roll initiative.
Action surge. Shoot 2 more times.
Nice. 18.
Advantage on this shit?
It's actually
Yep.
40-foot circles for the record.
Always.
What?
Yup. Pugilist.
Wait,
man.
describe for me your opponent again.
He is chunk boy.
So he's a not a super big built guy, but he's just clearly like a hardened, probably either mercenary or soldier that has kind of he's a human with pale skin and
Those guys.
some dark curly hair, and just has the look of someone that would have probably come from the Tabernacle Mercantile Alliance. But as the fight
As
begins, what's your initiative?
18.
18.
I'm gonna fight this man.
I'm gonna fight him with my fists and feet.
Well, I think he's gonna win, so I bet accordingly.
He is winning. We can like.
Funny, he is
Here's hoping.
just a little faster.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Lose everything.
I thought about the joke of like, oh, he's just a little bit faster, but then he actually was.
Yeah.
Um,
it do be like that.
so it begins. He
Think you got 10 HP?
Yeah. Well, and right now he's no clipped out of
Steps
reality,
in.
standing between spaces, so it's tough for the other guy.
he steps in towards you and
Dex
makes a
advantage.
flurry of attacks against you.
Can't occupy that.
Let me see here. He gets an. So he's going to make 3 attacks against you here. He gets 18, 18, and 20.
Yeah. All hits.
With your +1?
18, 18, and 20. I
Oh,
don't
so-
wear armor.
Oh, you
Yeah.
don't? Okay.
I mean, I'm at 16. Like,
Okay.
that's good.
Well,
But that's, those are
Bye.
still 18, 18,
goodbye,
and
10
20.
HP.
I'm about to throw
Yeah.
a bomb.
Oh no, I got this.
It's going to be 18 points of bludgeoning damage, and then as the third, so he comes rushing in, makes these 3 attacks against you in a flash, much quicker than you would have expected given his size. And as the third, so he makes 2 against your torso, and you kind of brace for impact against those, and he comes up and just nails you in the chin, and it's going to stun you until your next turn.
No save.
No save. And after that, we'll run it back. He,
Can I?
yes.
I would like to just obnoxiously shout, you know, as the crowd is like, I could throw a better punch like that and I'm twice your age. And I will cast Vicious Mockery.
Get him!
Okay.
So make a wisdom saving throw.
Monks known unwise.
Unwise.
No, they're wise.
It's going to be a 16.
Okay, so he saves.
All right.
Yeah.
Just hurl insults.
Still good.
Sure.
I tried.
It's a great idea.
Yep.
Is that a
That's
cantrip?
just a cantrip.
Oh yes.
Does it take half damage on a fail? Or
No, it's
No.
a cantrip.
And he goes again. This time he only makes 2 attacks against you as he sort of regroups himself a little bit. But since you're stunned, they'll be at advantage. So the first one is a 20,
Yup.
and the second one is also a 20.
Dude.
I'm gonna waste my money. No,
Depends
you've
if
got
I,
this.
depends if
You've
I get a
got
turn.
this.
And it's going to be another 18 points of damage that come in.
I can't use reaction, right? Because I'm
Not gone
stunned.
yet.
Yep. No, because I'm stunned. Right? No reaction when you're stunned.
Stunned says
I think you might.
you're incapacitated, so you cannot take actions or reactions.
Yep.
Can't move.
All I
Only
need
speak
to know.
falteringly.
Restrained is the
All
one that
right.
you still do most things. Incapacitated.
But with that, you are unstunned.
Lovely. Alright, well, that limits what I was gonna do. I will start with a bonus action of digging deep.
Okay.
And then I will punch.
Sure.
Big
Twice.
money. Big money.
I want to save my reaction. So one is a 15, and the other one is a 23.
Both will hit.
Let's go.
That's good news.
Cash.
Uh, 5 and 10 points of damage. So 15.
15 points of damage. Yeah, as the 2 attacks come in, he seems a little overconfident with his first successful kind of flurry against you. But as you stabilize yourself and come back in and knock him, he gets taken back and he seems to be settling into the groove of the fight.
And I would like to, if possible, this would be good to know in advance, use a charge of the bracelet for give,
Okay. Yeah,
which doesn't hurt him at all, but does help me.
sure.
Nice.
Alright, that's 7 points of temp HP.
Okay.
Big.
Sorry.
Yeah, so as you make that attack, it's sort of the light just a little bit sort of like glows softly. Especially the lighting down here is not super bright, and so it's like shows off a little bit. Like it's not a terribly subtle thing, but it's not like a glowing beam. It's just like like kind of a someone who's not paying close attention might just think it's like a glimmer from a bracelet, or like handheld lights are not like unheard of, right? So it could also just be like a technical thing, but it really just kind of looks like a shine from a torchlight to the unwary observer.
Yeah, and I would also, with the second punch, this won't be an extra damage, but it'll be a crusher punch. So I'll just send him back 5 feet, just to stagger him backwards.
Clown.
Nice. Okay.
That'll be it.
Question.
Yes.
How showy is my blindness deafness spell?
It only has verbal components.
From you and to him, it'll be like it will look like the effects on you and on him will be pretty apparent.
Okay. I will just, if I may, I'll just continue to hurl insults
Sure.
at him. Like,
Yeah.
did you see that? That's a real punch.
Sure.
Wisdom saving throw.
He gets a 23.
Okay, fine.
Bruh.
How about dissonant whispers? Is that one bad too?
Binder, is that you?
The number
I
is
whisper a discordant melody that only one creature of my choice. Well, I'll still say, but
Yeah, same
we'll be
thing.
back
I think
next
it's
term.
half damage. At least
Sure.
it's half damage.
It's half damage.
All right.
I'm getting frustrated.
Vicious mockery.
he's
It will be a
back
little bit
up.
awkward when you make him run out of the arena away from
He's
you.
gonna save.
All right, and he still is sort of like settling back in. Doesn't have quite that same spring in his step that he had in that first round. Makes a couple attacks against you. A 15.
Matches, so yes.
Okay, so the 15 will hit. The 6 will not.
Yep.
Damn, he must be rolling pretty well.
As he comes in for 9 damage. He was, in fact, rolling pretty well.
I mean, it's 18, 18, 20 is, no matter what, is good rolls,
Yeah.
you know. You say, how much damage? 9?
9 points of damage.
4, unless he has
Nope.
breaks magical resistance.
Nope, he does not. And now, as his fists are coming in and like clearly needing more resistance, as you kind of like gotten back into the flow of the fighting pitch, right? And like you're sort of bracing up your muscles, correct? Like you're used to. You know, he's realizing like that there's more here than he initially felt. And then we're back to you.
All right.
Got this.
So I would take a like minor step back, like getting back into the flow of the fight, and having to like brace step. I was not expected that to do that because this guy got me on a good like jump. So I focus up and I'll like really just like focus in on his movements. I'll use 2 points of moxie to scrap like a sleuth, which will give me advantage on attacks against him, and I will add half of my proficiency rounded up to my AC.
Nice.
He attacks me.
Yeah.
And then I will punch.
+2. Gosh, 2. Oh.
First one is a 21.
Natty.
I mean, there is a net, but not the one you want.
I was
Second one is a 19.
thinking Natty B.
Yeah, both are gonna hit.
Alright. Those are good.
Those are good.
10, 19 points of damage.
Nice.
I don't think he's barbarian for what it's worth. I do break through magical resistance.
He is. He doesn't seem to have any particular resistance about him.
Well, he is from Tabernacle, so he is a barbarian, just not of the class.
Yeah, I've
Right,
said
right,
that.
right.
That's fair.
He just doesn't. He hasn't figured out how to rage yet. You know, he's not even a level 1 barbarian.
And I'll just like not getting out of attack of opportunity. Well, actually no. With the second hit again, I'll knock him back
Sure.
5 feet and kind of just like start circling around him, like hands up, just like real focused in at this point.
Yeah. Yeah. Now that you've kind of taken the beat on his movements and everything, Heisel.
I forget. You're just in initiative order.
Let's go. Do it.
That's fair. He's been doing that something every time.
Do it.
With a discordant whisper that only what's his face? I don't even know. Not Sasuke can hear.
Not Sasuke.
The guy in the pit, and just also Sasuke.
Just like,
I will
just like,
whisper.
trying to like say to you like, that is not as subtle as you would think. As you would think.
No, he can. No one can hear it. Only one person can hear it. No one else. It's in the rules. I will just whisper.
Mechanically, she's very subtle.
It is just a verbal component.
I will whisper.
And
You mock with that.
Pokaloo calls to you.
Okay.
And this guy's like, who is that? What?
17.
That saves, but he takes half.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Ideal.
And he's like, yeah, he already was.
Of course.
This guy just drops with a nosebleed while we're fighting. I'm like, I didn't think I hit him that hard yet.
Oh no.
Big money.
Did you roll big?
Big money.
17.
His head explodes.
My God.
Oh, but he takes half. He takes half.
8 damage.
Big money.
Yeah. So as you say this, he looks up. He looks up distinctly in your direction. As he just and you just see like a little bit of blood start out of his nose. As this like very clearly something not involved in the fight
It's fine.
happened right there.
Yeah. After I see him just like look away, I'm not gonna take advantage of his like
Sure.
distraction. I'm just gonna be like, you good?
We're making best friends this week.
I just spit out blood. I'm like, you good?
I don't know what kind of tricks you have. I'm just trying to fight a fair fight. And he comes back in at you.
Loser.
What do you mean? You punched me with a saveless stun.
Yeah.
Doesn't paper at all.
Yeah, and he.
That's better than magic.
Yeah. I will trade you.
Yeah, you can have her.
Clearly is
Aaron
still a
feels
little
bad,
off his
Heisel
game. But he comes in. First attack is a 21. Second one is a 13.
21 will hit.
Sure. 11 damage.
It's not bad.
Hit him with the
I will use my reaction
Yeah.
because, as it turns out, I didn't get to do this when I first went under half, but I am certainly still under half. I'll use my reaction for bloodied but unbowed to get half of my, well, blah blah blah. Gain temporary hit points equal to 3 times your pugilist level, and regain all of your expended moxie.
Nice.
brother.
Ooh. All of the moxie.
Yeah.
Just value.
Just a quick 18 hit
Procenta.
points. What's that?
Procenta. Hit points.
What?
It's 18 in Spanish.
Oh, I didn't hear what you were saying. Okay.
It was a dissonant whisper.
Why would you do that? We're on the same team.
Take him down.
Alright. Me?
Did you say it's 18?
Ochenta. You got 18 temp HP.
18.
Ochenta is that's 80. Ah. My bad.
Damn.
Wow, hold on, let me.
Super hell,
I want
yeah.
his number of hit points.
I rolled DF 1000
A whole
for
new
me.
character.
Anyeanyway, go ahead.
It's like
Second
2
man
Zeeks
joins
almost. 80 HP.
Oh,
Alright, I will.
I guess it's a D10 and I just can't hold on.
Punch.
First one's a 21.
I think I could
That'll hit.
this guy.
Oh!
Natural
brother.
20.
Nice.
And boom goes the pen.
And then I'll use a Moxie to punch 2 more times.
Nice.
18,
That'll hit.
20.
Nice.
Not natural. Alright, so 3 hits and a crit.
Mm-hmm.
So 4 hits.
7, 16, then 15 on the crit, and it's cocked. I don't even know how you cock a D8, but I managed it.
Talent.
I
Sheer
rolled
talent.
an extra.
Practice.
I rolled an extra. That was.
Oh.
They were both pretty good, but like.
You can't.
Devastation. And then 7 more on the last hit.
Nice. Yeah, and after this flurry of blows comes in, how do you finish off this fight?
Okay, so since this is like a good, just like four point combo, basically. I grab it and reach and throw it. So he got me pretty good. I like finally have shaken off basically the like having my head ring from the first like beginning of the fight. Basically after the like temp HP rally. So I finally come in, and whether I like it or not, taking advantage of the fact that he just had his brain racked by psychic damage. I hit him with a quick, the first one's just a jab, then I hit him with a cross, come around with a, what's it called, a hook, and then step back and just roundhouse kick the side of his head for the crit.
Nice.
Never back down.
Yeah, and as the roundhouse kick comes in, he just and just drops. And our announcer Berthio comes back in and our winner for the evening, to no one's surprise, Zeke the Freak, and the crowd goes wild. Everyone is loving it and just flipping out.
I know her.
I go to immediately get my money.
He tried to kill me while mind controlled one time.
It's true, I did.
Yep. So everyone that put the money on Zeke gets 50% back
7
with
gold,
it.
5 silver.
I bet 25 on you. I'm glad you won.
Yep. Me too.
I have so much money.
And as you come to the back, for winning the final bout of the evening,
how much?
you'll get
7.5.
5 gold.
Hey, nice. That made it an easy number to add instead of the 15. I need to change one digit, please.
There you go.
How much do I win for being an excellent audience member?
Yeah.
On my best behavior.
The appreciation of everyone.
Okay. You're all welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for sitting behind us.
What's that reason? Think the shot now? He's already unconscious.
Okay.
It would never be easier to hit. Although he is prone.
But I'm above him. I'm in the rafters. He's like standing up for me now.
Will never be easier to hit,
I
but
don't know if
also
this dude
it's
is,
never been
I
harder.
don't know if he's
Game
fully
log.
KO'd or just down.
He's out for a little bit. They come in and carry him off. They do have some folks in the back that are
Can't say a word.
have some good like
He'll never wake up.
they have some good like
fine.
field surgeons on staff that are able to take care of him just fine.
I will not help him up then, because he will not get up if
Nope.
I go down.
Yeah. As you walk over to like sort of give him a hand, you see that he's out.
Just do one of these. Yeah, that was tough. I say as I once again just spit out blood.
But yeah, Berthio walks to the back with you and just goes, nothing we didn't expect to see from you, Zeke.
They nailed me. Holy smokes. Oh, a nice punch from that guy. How long's he been coming around?
He just came into town a couple days ago with a caravan. He was I think a mercenary on guard with him.
Did we come into town with that guy?
No, he would have been before us.
We came in like today.
Alright.
Came into town, went to a fighting pit,
Yeah, it feels like they were a month, but
casual first day back vibes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like what we're doing.
What year is it?
Yeah, well, man, I mean, he's gonna, if he sticks around, he's gonna be pretty good.
He's been doing pretty all right. We haven't seen him, really cut his teeth against you or even the Golden Bell that's been coming around. So that's his. It's not the bell. It's the Golden Bell.
What's the name of the drug?
No, the guy who fights is the Golden Bell.
Yeah, but what's the name of the drug?
Golden
Golden
Point.
Golden Point.
Seems a little.
Except for it is distinctly has been described as a drug that makes you like in a stupor, right?
I'm just saying.
He
But he's found a way to channel it.
Or
I'm not saying I'm not saying he's a user. I'm saying he's a dealer.
I mean, that's possible.
selling.
Could be. And I'll also
Do you
say,
want to feel like I just punched you? Try this.
I'll also say, yeah, something weird happened during that fight though. I saw like somebody was yelling at. Wait, no, she wasn't actually yelling.
Initially,
She was yelling, but like so were a lot of people.
Yeah, no, something weird happened.
It was when she started whispering. That's when the real shit started.
I don't know if I.
No one can hear me but him.
I don't know if I hit him and there was like a weird delay or something, but like he looked for a second. I don't know. I was focused. He turned and looked away for a second into the crowd.
Whatever might have distracted him. I mean, maybe he was just so worried and distraught about finally meeting his match.
I guess he seemed to think that I was doing something.
Nah, who's to say what you can and can't trust from the Tavern Cole?
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you hear from the crowd?
Yep. Just yeah.
Get him. Yeah. He's not from here. We don't like him.
This is our town.
I don't trust him.
Yeah, beat it.
One question.
Refs aren't always forgiving to the away team, huh?
Xenophobic. I don't know the meaning of the word.
Right,
No, someone tell me.
Between you and me, Berthia, one question.
Yeah.
I heard a couple of rumors that this Golden Bell might not fight a clean fight.
I mean, we stop anything that's, clearly out of line, but, the crowd may not be a big fan of the occasional sand in the face, but we can't necessarily stop the fight for all of it,
That's fair. I mean, it is in the pit.
He's pretty good at towing the line right before it gets to be a problem.
Alright, that's fair. I just want to make sure that you didn't notice anything beyond the boundaries of acceptable.
Nah, we wouldn't have him back if he was doing anything outrageous.
Yeah, I trust you. You run a good show here.
Well, thank you. You make it pretty easy work.
I'm just one of the actors.
He'll shake your hand as he hands you the 5 gold for winning the fight. As he walks off, there's another guy.
Oh,
yeah.
Before he walks off, though, I'll give him. So he gave me 5. Actually, I'll give him one of them back and be like, "This is for these pretty sentimental value. So I'm grateful that you're letting me rock it."
He deftly pockets it and just nods and says,
I know they're a little different from regulation, but
I'm sure it'll be just fine. I mean, who's gonna argue the winner of that fight with or without jewelry?
That's fair.
As he walks off down one of the side tunnels that typically just kind of never there's not necessarily anything barring it, but just generally known to kind of be off limits to anyone that's not helping run the grate. There's a kind of wealthy looking individual leaning up against the wall that Berthio walks over to, and they start discussing quietly and walk off. And you would know that the Berthio does not own and run or own and manage all of it. He's the announcer, the MC, and the face, but it's not necessarily the capital behind it.
And that, I look over at whatever one of my crew is nearby, and that right there is none of our business.
Probably just Jordan down there.
Yeah.
And
yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Yeah.
This is the third time he's done that, but this is the first time I was actually staying by him.
Yeah,
Right.
I just looked at and that. As you Jordan come downstairs, and that right there.
You like pointed out like that over there.
Yeah. Yeah, no, there were two guys, I swear. Just like this.
Look, I've been there.
All right, you make your way back out to the pits to your adoring fans. A couple people do stop you, and there is one that was on the opposite side from you all, but comes running up with your name scrawled across his chest, and he's just like, "Zeke the Freak!" And he's just flipping out, just like Tora Hill,
Yeah.
just absolutely enamored. Like he's pretty wasted.
Yeah. Make some money?
Yeah, I made 50% back on all the money I had, man.
Nice job.
Yeah.
What the hell, brother?
Yeah, man, I knew. And he goes to give you a hug.
Yeah.
If you let him.
Sure.
Gives you a hug. And he's just like, yeah, and he's like pretty gross, but you're also pretty gross. You were just in a fight, so.
Got like really blunted through.
Man, I love that you like let him think that he was ahead for a little bit before just like laying into him. That was sweet. I love the performance.
I credit where credit is due. The guy had a pretty mean uppercut.
Yeah, I mean that guy was. I wouldn't want to be down there with him, you know.
Yeah.
You know, but man, you make it look easy.
I do my best.
You know, I'd love to bet on the fight you're in if you wanna go next time. You just let me know.
You want to go?
No. I want to bet on the fight you're
I'll fight you.
Yeah, no,
I'd bet on that fight.
Yeah.
I'd bet on that fight too.
Maybe.
No, you're Zeke's friend, right? No, man, let's go. We should get a drink. There's a bar. It's not even super late.
It's super late.
It's super late. The bars, there's one really close by. It's like kind of a sketchy part of town, but like that's fine, you know. Like we're scary looking nudes. We'll be fine.
You know, there's a story I know from Ohio where a guy goes to a bar and then he gets kidnapped and mistaken for somebody else, and it leads to this whole thing. So just like be careful. Be careful.
What movie is that?
Where are we? Are we gonna go get a drink?
It seems like you're definitely gonna get a drink. I think I gotta go back.
Well, I'm gonna get a drink if I can go drink with Zeke the Freak and his buddies.
We'll meet you there.
Oh yeah. At the bar.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. Yeah. Yeah. And he just heads off.
Everybody's real mean tonight.
I mean, were you trying to get a drink?
No.
He heads off.
Dude, the sketchiest
I
bar.
might have a concussion.
Well, I mean that's you just go to sleep. You're okay.
Yeah,
do you guys want to do anything more down here?
I don't think so.
My God, that guy, he's running.
What happened to my gun? The grassy knoll, he stole it.
It's just it's just like the gun just like on the side of the doll.
Why would Rhea do this?
Wow.
It was the doll, not me.
The voice
You know,
in my
the
head
last
made
guy
me
that was
do
in the
it.
city said the same thing.
Imagine if Kindness had access to a gun.
He could have just shot
did.
my planes like instead of
All
having
right.
to pick it up like some jackass.
All right.
He did. He knocked me unconscious and didn't take it.
True.
Aizel will just go like, that was so fun, Zeke. Thanks for inviting me.
Yeah, you're welcome. I'm glad that you and Reese made it here. That was that green thing that happened to my eyes. That was you, right?
Yeah, isn't it fun?
You know, I didn't really have time to consider. It was all for like 6 seconds, and then I blacked out for another 6.
Yeah.
And then it was good enough. But I mean, I appreciate it, I think. Unless you're the one that made me black out.
Oh, no. I was...
Power word
Yeah.
stun. Oh my God.
That
Could've
was
gone 1 to 2.
that was
After
a bit
your
scary,
bullshit, I'm
but you
suspicious
pulled
now.
through. You did great.
Thank you. Yeah.
Let's wrap up
Appreciate it.
here for tonight.
That's perfect.
Because there's I was kind of thinking like, oh, we'll wait till you guys get back, but I think let's wrap up here.
Yeah.
And just pick up here at the end of the fights while we're down in the grate still.
See,
I had a great time.
Thank you.
He did say
And
thank
now we are friends.
There we go.
That is how that works.
This is
Mechanical.
how we do it.
All right. See you all next time. Bye.
Bye.